What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? You already know what it is. You have just entered the war zone. Now, we have Donald Trump that we must talk about tonight. We have Ilhan Omar. She's still in the virtual firing squad. She's still being lined up in the domain of the virtual firing squad. So we have Ilhan Omar that we must keep our foot on. Okay? But we also have Donald Trump, President Donald Trump. And boy, he knows how to stir up the masses, don't he? Now, as I have been saying, if you have been viewing my channel, you understand pretty much where I'm coming from. I have never really been on that type of time regarding let's link up with all of the Caucasians and have a jamboree, go have some jams out by the marshmallow, by the fire pit, roasting marshmallows. No, I've never done that. I've never been like that. But the thing is, I understand when the battlefield has changed. I understand when circumstances has changed and you must adapt. You must adapt to survive, to live. A lot of people are not understanding what's going on right now. And this is what I have been alluding to for quite a while. That see, the Democrats have the black people so messed up when it comes to the rhetoric that they have been implanting into their minds for a very, very, very long time. You have to understand, when you say Republican around blacks, it's like saying an enemy, right? Because the Democrats have pushed this into the hearts and minds of the black community here in America for a very long time. Now, I have been understanding the tricks that these Democrats have been playing on our people. I understand the psyop that's being ran amok on the black community. Okay? I understand what's going on. I'm not about to allow my people to miscomprehend or misunderstand what President Donald Trump is doing and saying. You're not understanding his moves. You're not understanding his moves. Donald Trump has built up MAGA. Okay? MAGA is Make America Great Again, went to war with the Republicans. MAGA are Republicans. However, they separated themselves from the GOP, the Grand Old Party, from the legacy style GOP, the GOP who has been there for a very long time doing business as usual. The MAGA world decided that we don't want business as usual. Well, hold on. What Donald Trump is saying, that sounds right. But you're over here calling Donald Trump crazy. You're saying that he's incompetent. You're saying that not he's he's just scum. He's the scum of the earth. This is what you claim about Donald Trump. I don't know, and it's funny to me because they say Donald Trump is stupid, and I'll be like, well, how was that when the man became president 2 times? How does that? How does a person that is as slow and retarded, you, scum of the earth, like a lot of you people like to call him, right? How how is that the case when the man became president, beat the odds twice? Okay, beat the odds twice and was elected by MAGA and was also elected by the black Americans who are really truly understanding what's going on. Now, what's happening is right now, Donald, this is what I've been telling you. And smack that like button on the way in, because smacking that like button is saluting our America, because it's all about America, baby. Smack that like button. We want to get into that USA algorithm. Smack that like button. Now, Donald Trump, I'm about to play some clips for you. I'm going to get to your comment section also. Donald Trump is, like I've been telling you for the longest, Donald Trump understands that he wants to align with black America. I've been telling you this before. I remember when Donald Trump put black troops behind him when he was doing an event. He didn't have to put black, it wasn't Black History Month. He wasn't in a predominantly black state. So I understood the messaging. And now, see, he has to ramp it up because this is truly war there, people. You don't understand. So he has to sort of start to condition MAGA to understand, hey, you have to lay off of the black Americans. Those are our allies. Those are our American brothers and sisters, whether we like them or not. How many of you people have people in your family that you might not take a liking to, right? But they're still your family. You might have distant cousins that you have never met in your life, right? But the thing is, I'm trying to tell you, I've been attempting to convey to you, but Donald Trump is just confirming everything I've been telling you. Everything I've been telling you. He's conditioning MAGA to understand we have to lay off the black people, because the black people, and notice he didn't say the African Americans. He said the black people. We have to lay off of the black people because the black people are our real Americans. Okay? The black people are our allies. They're the only people that's literally going to stand with us in this fire. President Donald Trump knows that. He's not going to get up in the middle of a rally in PA and say what he said. Now, let's play what he said, because Donald Trump, let's just play what he said. All right? Let's play what he said. I'm going to get to your comment section. Smack that comment section up. All right? Make sure no Islamic rhetoric is beating our comment section up. Make sure of that, okay? All of the captains in the comment section, make sure that the Islamic are not coming in here with their tanks attempting to blast off. Okay, do me that favor. Now let's get to this real quick. I'm gonna get to the comment section. Make me proud. Let's go. Make America proud. Let's go. Smack that like button. Smack that like button. Now, before I play this, right? We're gonna play this. We're gonna play a few people. They might, be critical of Donald Trump. However, a lot of people are paid by the Democrats, right? Paid by this machine that we are up against right now, right? And you just must understand that. So put that to the side and just understand what's going on and listen and let's go. Because America is winning. We're not going to lose. We're feeling good. I know you're feeling strong out there, America. Let's go.
I've also announced a permanent pause on third world migration, including from hellholes like Afghanistan, Haiti, Somalia, and many other countries. I didn't say all, you did. Remember I said that to the senators that came in? I said, why is it we only take people from whole countries, right? Why can't we have some people from Norway, Sweden, just a few? Let's have a few. From Denmark, do you mind sending us a few people? Send us some nice people, do you mind? But we always take people from Somalia, places that are a disaster, right? Filthy, dirty, disgusting, ridden with crime. The only thing they're good at is going after ships.
This is classism to another level, racism.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Trump doing what he got to do. Trump doing what he got to do. What the heck is wrong with these people? These people are mad. These Democrats are pissed off. Pissed off to the hill, okay? Okay? We are feeling good out here. We're feeling good out here, right? Right, we're feeling good. Imagine Carmelo would have been in office. Are you kidding me? Don't play around with me, man. Don't play around me. Smack that like button if you rolling with Trump and the Americans, man. Smack that like button, man. Let's get to it, man. Hold on. Let's get to it. You. All right. Check this out.
Let me tell you, black people love Trump. I got the biggest vote. I got the biggest vote with black people. They know a scam better than anybody. They know what it is to be scammed.
Black people love me. And you know what?
Black people love Trump. I got the biggest vote. I got the biggest vote with black people. They know a scam better than anybody. Black people love Trump. I got the biggest vote. I got the biggest vote with black people. They know a scam better than anybody. They know what it is to be scammed.
Black people love me. And you know what? You're probably right, buddy. I mean, it'd be interesting to see, Lummy, what I think he dominated, and he ran against an African-American, woman. I think he may have won the African-American vote. So, maybe this isn't as outlandish as I think it is.
Let me tell you, black people love Trump. I got the biggest vote.
If you look at the crowd behind him, you can just tell it's all African-American black people.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me tell you, black people love Trump. I got the biggest vote. I got the biggest vote with black people. They know a scam better than anybody. They know what it is to be scammed. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. We did great. Thank you. I like this guy.
I mean, I feel like I really feel like some of his pressers are in between stand up and a roast.
Let me tell you, black people love Trump. I got the biggest vote. I got the biggest vote with black people.
Come on, man. Come on, man. We ain't trying to hear that. Y'all not understanding. You're not understanding. You know, they talk about the women and hold on. Hold on. They talk about, you know what I'm saying, women, the black women are laid off. 100, 800 black women got laid off. What about them? And yo, you're not understanding. A lot of these women were handpicked just to a lot of these women were handpicked just to say, oh, look, the Republicans, look, they have to create a boogeyman. Look, they're hurting them. But you got to understand, man, a lot of those women were handpicked. It's not what it seems the way they, fixate these numbers, okay? Okay, it's just not, these people will run amok, right? Attempting to throw numbers at you, and no, it's not like that. It didn't affect a lot. It did not affect a lot of the black women in our community. I'm talking about boots to the ground. That's on the ground. A lot of our citizens that's working in the medium class. It did not. A lot of those workers were, government employees, yes, and a lot of them were pretty much bought off by the Democratic Party to push their shenanigans. Okay? Okay? And we're not with it no more. You got to understand. All right? If you want to stay with the other side, they're black people. If you want to stand with the immigrants, they're black people. If you want to do that, go ahead by all means, because I'm telling you, it's not going to end well here in America standing with those immigrants. I mean, I just got to be honest with you. I got to be totally honest with you. It's not going to end well standing with those immigrants. All right? It's not going to end well. You are tripping. You are committing treason. In your own country, you're committing treason. You're not understanding. You're not understanding what Trump is fighting for, and it's not about Trump. So you got to understand it's not about him. It's about what we are fighting for. Look at what MAGA went for. MAGA was ready to tear his head off. MAGA was ready to tear President Trump's head off. Why? Because they feel like, listen, if you're doing wrong and working in concert with these people, no, off with your head. Because it's not about Trump. It's about the principle. This is what you need to understand, dear black people. The black people that don't understand what's really going on. Why would Trump come out of nowhere and start spewing out, black people love me? Because he understands the real ones know what it is. He know that. He know that. And he's looking at social media metrics. He see I just said on my live stream yesterday, look at all of the rise in the black people standing with Trump. I just said it yesterday in my live stream. I just said it. And then Trump comes out today and says, black people love Trump. Come on now. I'm just telling you what's going on. He's telling MAGA, listen, MAGA, you're going to have to just do your duty. Your duty is make America great again. We can't make America great again with all of these immigrants in here. How is that possible? How is that possible? Black people are not the immigrants. The Native Americans are the immigrants. The Native Americans, you could look, do not have birthright citizenship. They don't. Native Americans do not have birthright citizenship. Look that up. Okay? All right? Come on now. Come on now. Stop playing right now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right? They mad right now. Don't be mad. They mad, seething. They mad. Now they're going to look, watch how the blacks, now watch how these black, I'm going to show you this real quick. Because watch how these black people, right, that has these large platforms or have large followings, watch how they attempt to still drum up racism against Donald Trump, right? Try to spew that, push that agenda. The man is actually putting the olive branch out there for you or whatever. You could say he lying or he didn't have to do that. Oh, Trump lying. Oh shit. Oh, get out of here. He lying. You just tap dancing. He lying. No, how's he lying? He didn't he's the president of the United States of America. He doesn't have to pander to you. He does not have to pander to you. It's not like well, hopefully he run for another term, but it's not like he's running for another term right now. Like he does not have to pander to you. Like this is all I'm saying. He has his base. Donald Trump has his base. His people are going to roll. He know that. This is war. This is not no regular thing. This is not no regular politics thing. This is warfare. That politics kind of went out the window a few years ago, bro. This is war, bro. You understand? Yeah, listen, bro. Listen, bro. He did not have to extend that olive branch. He did not have to say. Why would he say that? Think about that. Let's not be emotional right now because we be clashing. Me, you in the chat. We all be clashing, right? But we do be getting emotional, clashing with one another. Let's not do that right now. Right now, just for right now, we can clash. We can clash, but just for 1 second, let's think rationally right now. Why? Ask yourself this seriously. White man and black man. Why would Donald Trump get up in a rally and say black people love Trump? And do me a favor, smack that like button. Smack that like button. Why would he say that? No, ask yourself that question. Because he was telling you that this is messaging. He's telling you that because this is war. And he's telling MAGA, the black people are your allies. You got to understand warfare. You don't have to get over there and kumbaya it up with the blacks. You don't have to do that. And the blacks don't got to come and kumbaya it up with the whites. But when it's time to do our business, we have to understand what's around the clear, vivid, concise threat that's all around all of us Americans. We have to understand that. Don't tell me I'm bugging out on that. Don't tell me that. We have to understand what's going on right now. Now, let me play this dude real quick. I'm gonna get to the chat. I'm getting to the chat. I gets to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be coming out swinging. All right. I'm calm. You know how I am. I'm calm. But damn it, when I have to step out of the tank, you know what I'm saying, with my stick, you know what I'm saying, and I look up in that comment section, you know what I'm saying, you know it's gonna get a little bit sticky. Pause. You know it's gonna get a little rough. Pause. So right now I don't read the comment section for a little bit because you know. If you know, you know, okay? And this is not a game. I'm serious because this is warfare. We're not playing with any of you Arabs. We're not playing with any of you immigrants at all. It's war. I don't care. We don't care. We're not supposed to be caring right now. Not right now. Not right now. Maybe back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Maybe back in the early 90s, 90, 91, something like that, you know. I blame this all on Eddie Murphy. He made that movie, and now all of these people that you hear about them, they be talking about it, you know. So let's go, man.
Racism and bigotry, obviously, the underpinning element. It was Dr. King who said to judge a person by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. His policies are skin based. His policies are race based policies. His rhetoric is racially motivated rhetoric. His doctrine starts with race, discrimination, bigotry first.
Wait, but you mean to tell me, so you people stand with the immigrants who are attempting to bring in Sharia law? I mean, do you see the double-sidedness? And then on the next side, this guy is going to claim that the immigrants are taking black jobs, right? This is the trickery that I'm talking about as far as these people attempting to mix up the minds and hearts of our black people here in America. Okay? Let's proceed real quick. We're just going to be brief. Let's go.
Trump would also insult the U.S. representative. Here it is.
I love this Ilhan Omar, whatever the hell her name is, with the little turban. I love her. She comes in, does nothing but bitch. She's always complaining. She comes from a country where, I mean, it's considered about the worst country in the world, right? They have no military, they have no nothing, they have no parliament. They don't know what the hell the word parliament means. They have nothing. They have no police. They police themselves. They kill each other all the time. I love it. She comes to our country, and she's always complaining about the Constitution allows me to do this. We ought to get her the hell out. She married her brother in order to get in, right? She married her brother. If I married my sister to get my citizenship, do you think I'd last for about 2 hours, or would it be something less than that? She married her brother to get in, therefore she's here illegally. She should get the hell out, throw her the hell out. She does nothing but complain.
Representative Omar responded to this defamatory rant. This is to distract you from the reality that his best friend was Jeffrey Epstein. This is to distract you, to pivot away from the reality.
Jeffrey Epstein is not going to freaking put big steel walls up and keep these damn Somali water jumping, no slipper having, freaking ashy knuckle wearing damn invaders coming into our nation to take. Okay? That's the bottom line. Have you been looking at TikTok, sir? Sir, have you been viewing TikTok? These people are telling you out of their mouths by the thousands how they feel and what their intentions is when coming over to America. What are we talking about here? I just don't understand what we're talking about. This is why I'm on here, and I got to be pushing back to this on this rhetoric for my black people to understand the trickery, right? These people are paid opposition, okay?
That they spent Thanksgiving together when he was president first. This is to distract you from his failed policies and the fact that nothing is affordable. You are not.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? No, he's distracting. You know what I'm saying? He's distracting. These people are invading our damn home. Are you crazy? What are they talking about? This is what I'm talking about.
You are not paying less. You are not making more. You do not have more opportunity. You have less opportunity. Your household median income is in the tank. Your credit rating is likely in the tank if you have student loan debt. You owe more than you ever owed. You are making less than you've ever made. You are paying more than you've ever paid. Inflation is through the roof. This is to pivot from the reality that is. he may get an applause from a crowd of bigoted, carefully selected racist individuals who still will attend his rally. Representative Omar responded, writing on X, quote, Trump's obsession with me is beyond weird. He needs serious help. Since he has no economic policies to tout, he's resorting to regurgitating bigoted lies instead. He continues to be a national embarrassment, end quote. And while Trump may not want to marry his sister, but he hasn't hid his attraction for his daughter. Put it up for a man.
Come on, man. These dudes are playing, man. These dudes are playing, man.
Satellite and streaming, and more particular streaming.
President Trump is being because regardless of who would not have.
These dudes playing, man.
Well, I'll tell you, I'll give the fake news a little break. Well, I'll tell you, I'll give the fake news a little breaking news. Did 8 wars, including Kosovo, Serbia, Pakistan, and India. They were going at it. Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia. You didn't know about that. Armenia and Azerbaijan. And I hate to say this, one named Cambodia, Thailand, that it started up today. Tomorrow I'll have to make a phone call, and I think they'll get it. Who else could say, I'm going to make a phone call and stop a war of 2 very powerful countries, Thailand and Cambodia? They're going at it again. But I'll do it. So we're making peace through strength. That's what we're doing.
Rest home, right?
Let me tell you, stop. Let me tell you, black people love Trump. I got the biggest vote. I got the biggest vote with black people. They know a scam better than anybody. They know what it is to be scammed.
Dude, he's not black. Why is he putting up? See, this is what I'm. See, he's a African tether attempting to get us to get riled up. Like, ooh, nah, bruh. We're good over here in America. We're good over here in America. A lot of my people are emotionally tied up into this hate crime of politics, and they don't understand what's truly going on. Okay? They don't understand. That's just the bottom line. Trump is white, if they didn't realize. Trump is not, he doesn't have to cozy up with you. All he has to do is be the president, right? And protect America, okay? You need to be looking at your local politicians who's duping you, okay? That's your local politicians duping the crap out of you. You know what I'm saying? You running around, you protest when it's time to protest, right? Right? But see, the people a lot of these large black organizations that's organizing these protests are not telling the public after the protest or during the protest or when they are the origins of the protest as far as organizing the protest. They're not telling them, hey, who are y'all planning to run in the next election cycle? Because you must get the mayor out of Dodge. All right. They are not telling our black people that, right? They are putting on puppets that will plan on riding with the system, getting into the nice luxury car with the politicians and riding on. You got to understand, this is the way it is, when it comes to politics. All right. And what I see in Donald Trump is totally what we need. And it's not about him. It's what he's doing. It's the force we needed. We needed somebody to challenge the FBI, the CIA, get them straight. Trump was the only one doing that. We needed somebody to challenge the Federal Reserve. What president challenged the Federal Reserve, other than Trump? And that was Kennedy. The last president to go against the Federal Reserve was Kennedy. We need that. Understand, this is where a lot of inflation is, just a lot with the Federal Reserve. It just, we need somebody who's out there really putting foot to metal. And Trump is doing that. I don't care what nobody's talking about. You got to understand that. I don't care. They be like orange man. I don't care if it was a purple man. If he's getting the job done, let him get the job done. What are you talking about? Oh, Trump did nothing to you, Black America, at all. All right, he's talking about removing some things and some artifacts, and I totally get that because that's near and dear to us. But we getting bigger and better. We're going to get our reparations, right? We're going to get our reparations, right? Don't let a lot of that is, a lot of those arrows that Trump is throwing, and if it looked like it's going at Black America, it's really going after the leftist leaders, right? It's really going after them, right? It really, really is. It's really attempting to. He's breaking up that political Black stronghold that is basically compromised. They are compromised. They are compromised. What don't you understand about that? What don't you understand about that? All right? We can't be rolling with the compromised bunch. Are you crazy? We can't. You have to be tactical and strategize. We cannot roll with the compromised bunch of the Democrats. How are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? We can't do that. Trump is saying, come on over, Black Americans, because it's war. Because it is war. And those that will come over and deflect from the Democrats will be winners. Because I guarantee you this, you are not going to beat us in our country, even if you stand with them damn immigrants. And I mean that. That's a fact. It's just not happening. It's not happening. All right? I seen a few videos. I seen a few videos, right? I seen a few women speaking about Donald Trump. And what about women? What about women? What about women? You didn't say, what about the Black man? Damn, nobody say nothing about what about the Black man? Damn, we don't be saying it, but damn. What about the women? What about the 800 women what about the Black man? Well, I mean, what's up? You got to understand they are putting you, Black women, against us. You don't see the trick? You don't see the trick? They are putting you, Black women, against us. Oh, what about the 800,000 Black women? I didn't hear 800,000 Black men. I didn't hear. Hey, see how they put you over? See how they do that? You see how they do that? Know what I'm saying? Then you cause disorder in the household. You know what I'm saying? You cause disorder in the household because you want to side with their talk, with the women progressives are talking about when they are giving you absolutely nothing. You on the ground floor on TikTok or whatever social media platform screaming about Donald Trump, and he literally can't even help you if you live in a sanctuary city anyway. Damn near. He literally can't even help you. You screaming at that. You supposed to be screaming. Because you don't know about politics. You are supposed to be screaming at your Democrats. You supposed to be screaming at your local politicians, your state politicians, your congressman, your state senator, your legislature, your city councilman. You're not doing any of that. These people control code enforcement. They can decide if you get business, or I seen them deny Black people business, and then when they give the Black people business, they send code enforcement at them. That they use code enforcement like they little damn troop army. They do that, bro. Oh no, you need a license for this, you need a license for that, and you can have all of the monies, all of the licenses. They will come up with something to prolong your progress. Bruh, don't tell me. They be like, oh, why Black people don't own no stores and don't own businesses? Because they are not giving them. They're not allowing them to even own buildings. It's a lot they do. And your local politicians have a lot to do with it. I mean that. community development. They have a lot to do with it. Nobody mentions community development, and they are directly in charge. They might be called something else in your city, but it's primarily the community development department. What do you mean? Nah, it's community development. You have some community development department in every city. What are you talking about? So it's like, and they are departments of the mayor's office. These people get all type of funding from the federal government for you, literally. Repairs, excess money for all type of, they can write all grants for damn near anything they want with that money that's coming for you, and they literally extract that money and launder that money to their accounts, their personal accounts, or offshore, or however they do it, or to their buddy. This is what they do. You got these people got you fooled about what's going on right now. Trump is the damn, bruh. If we would have lost Trump during that damn assassination attempt there, bruh, we would have. But what I'm so glad is Trump is getting America to understand that MAGA has to ally with the black Americans here in America. And the black Americans, we are getting you to understand you must align with the MAGA also. Why? Because they are 180 damn immigrants. 180 million immigrants in our country. That's why. Legal and illegal. That's why. That's why. That's why. And you are only 43 million strong there, black people. Can we be honest? If we're going to be honest, can we be honest? No, I'm just saying. FBA, foundationals. Can we be honest? There's only 43 million black people here in America, dear people. It's not like you're bringing in one group of people that's coming just solely from Saudi Arabia. Brothers and sisters, you want to bring in the entire damn world? Like, let's be serious here. Let's be serious. And guess what? They are all anti-black. Guess what that means? Guess what that means? Your political power right now is very, very much almost non-existent right now, black people. Black people in America, your political power is damn near freaking non-existent right now because of the compromised blacks that have your power, right? That you put in power, the compromised blacks. And Donald Trump is really the only damn entity that can actually ally with you and save you, seriously. Because you don't have voting power. These immigrants come in, what are you going to do? These immigrants come in and take your voting power. What are you going to do? Great display was in New York City. Mondani just took over. But what are you going to do? When these immigrants come for you, what are you going to do? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Huh?
Step 3 wars, go to Africa. They like to say, I love black people. We stop 3 wars, go to Africa. They like to say, I love black people. And I did great with the vote with the black people. But they say he's a racist. I said, really? For 35 years, a war raged between Rwanda and the Republic of the Congo. And it was a vicious war. 9 million people were killed with machetes, largely. Hatchets, machetes. That went on for more than 30 years, but 34, 30.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. They mad. Look at these dudes. They mad. Look at the black propaganda that's going around. Look. You know about this dude. Look.
White conservative pastors, they love trumpeting Trump in the pulpit. But black preachers have been sounding off and speaking to their congregations. Here's my man, Pastor Jenkins, First Baptist Church of Glen Arden, Maryland, speaking from the pulpit on yesterday.
So the people of Nineveh believed God, proclaimed a fast, and put on sackcloth from the greatest to the least of them.
Bruh, come on, man.
Come on, man. Black and especially black men. I love black men. I love them. I love them. My numbers with the black and especially black men. I love black men. I love them. I love them. I have gone through the roof with black men. Black men.
Why they mad? Why they mad, dear people? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Trump said that. I didn't say that. Trump said that. And the thing about Trump know we know bootlickers. That's the funny thing. He know out of all of the people he could be talking about, out of all of the ethnicities that's here in America, he's highlighting black men. Why? Because he see what's going on. He see what's going, the social media metrics. He see what's going on. We're not playing. We're stomping. Black men out here stomping. We cannot allow, we have to let our ladies know what's going on. A lot of them do not know what's going on. They really, really don't. A lot of my black women. And we're here to tell you, no, dear black women. Follow the lead, damn black women. You got to understand, when the black man stomp. We know where to go. Okay? We know where to go. We know where to go. This is wartime, dear lady, dear sister. This is wartime. Wartime, we know what to do, dear sister. Okay? For real, that's a fact. We know what to do, dear sister. We've been like this. Okay? All right? This is wartime. Okay, Trump is messaging and he's telling MAGA, chill out. That's why you got that little twerp, right? That little twerp, what's his name? Nick Fuentes, mad at Trump, blasting off on Trump, constantly blasting off on Trump. This is Nick Fuentes. He's supposed to be MAGA, or he's supposed to be claiming that he's America first, or but he's blasting Trump. Without Trump, who right now in their right mind is going up against the machine that Trump had to endure? Who in their right mind is going up against that machine like Trump? That was sent. We needed something. We needed a force like that. That's unusual. That's unusual. Black man, he's telling you that black man is our ally. Don't be fooled. Not the tricked ones. The tricked ones we praying and we hope that you start to understand what's going on, black man. Ain't nobody bootlicking. Why would Trump is, you call him a narcissist. Why would he pander to you, black man? No, the black man don't call him a narcissist, but the people that call Trump a narcissist, why would he pander to you? Why? He's a narcissist, right? He don't have to pander to you. The thing is, he don't even have to. That's my thing. He don't have to. He could go straight full throttle on. He don't have to. He's not first of all, he's not black. He's not even obligated. He's not even obligated to. But he is obligated, right, as being the president. He's, right? But really, he's not obligated to do that. He's not. Your own black man, Tether, so-called black man. We learned about this after the fact. Like, hold on. Obama is not even black. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? We started realizing, hold up. We noticing the agenda. That dude, Roland Martin, that I just showed you, he's another Tether. These are people that's, from the Caribbean islands and all of that. Invading our space, getting on our tools and Pro Tools and studio equipment and podcasting. We created that. That's an American thing. That's American. That's not Islamic. I don't care what you're talking about. It's not. It's not made in Saudi Arabia. This is all made in America. It is. It's from America by America. Don't give me that, oh, China owned you. China did. Nigga, we made China. Nigga, you crazy? We took our boot off of China's neck. They made that into, that was like supposed to be like a whole big, like, production country, like a whole big slave type production country. When we popped out of slavery, China was supposed to be like the new big slave production, and they are, because they're still under communism. That's the thing. That's the thing. Yo, you know what I mean? And China, came up, got a little big for their bridges, but they're not, they're not really, because, our governments, they've been doing this. They know what they're doing. Don't. I know a lot of you Americans are in America. Y'all be, oh, our government, it's hogwash. Our government is soft, and our government, nigga, our government is the real deal, bro. Our government is the real deal. You better be happy you are an American. You better be happy you are not these damn Dominicans and Guyanese and Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans and Africans jumping into the water without their sandals on to try to get over here to where you at. You better be thanking God. You should thank God tonight. You should quietly thank God right now, really, that you are an American. I'm not that. That is like, that is, I used to think like, wow, an American, like, they drill that in your head, Americans, it's the best. And no, it is. Oh, no, it is. Oh, no, it is. It is. Okay? Then I ain't trying to air anything you talking about, anything you shoveling. And we want to preserve this. We want to preserve this. This is not the land of everybody. This is not the land of everybody. It's not. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? It's not, man. We don't want to hear any of that. We tired of all of that, man. We tired of all of that. You trying to kick at us constantly. And you got these Democrats over here attempting to fool our people. Oh, Trump said this. Trump said that. Nigga, what about these niggas overrunning us right now? What about that? You are deflecting. You are the one deflecting. You. Don't give me that. Don't try to rile my black women up against us. Damn it. We are black men. They can't come up against us. You crazy? So we shut that down quick. Slow down, black woman. We not with none of that. Period. We not. We not. We not. This is war. You got to understand what's going on. You want to be with these tethers that are plotting to take you over? Have you stopped by TikTok or one of these damn other social media networks that are showing this type of contact in which I am speaking about? Have you been on X lately? I mean, have you seen what they are saying? Have you been surfing around YouTube? Have you seen what these Africans and all of these tethers are saying about you and how they feel? These people are even in our country talking about you on our damn circuits, social media platforms that we created, internet interface that we created. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. This is war. I know it's getting hot because Trump is coming out right now. I was telling you yesterday, don't act like I'm playing, like I don't know what I'm talking about. I was just telling you yesterday. Smack that like button for me because I was right. I was just telling you yesterday that the blacks all around social media are damn lining up with Trump. I just told you that yesterday. I just said it yesterday. I just said it. And now Trump, because it's hot like that, the war is that right there. That message that Trump just showed me, what Trump just did, it's showing me how hot the war is. Damn it, we are like really close to a hot civil war. You're not understanding that. You don't understand that. You don't understand that. So before this damn civil war turned really, really hot, We got to get as many blacks on our side as possible so they can understand what's going on. Or, and we pray, God. I even have family members myself that don't understand. I'm talking about, elite professors and doctors that cannot stand Trump. But they look at lamestream media all day for a long, and I understand that. And I understand that. But we have to, hopefully, and that's why I'm praying to God, because God can do, what you actually physically can't. So that's why I am praying to God. I really, really am. I really am. God, please, God, help my family understand what is going on with our current political situation, with our president, and with the oncoming invaders that are willing to take our spot as Americans. Dear God, in the name of Jesus, I pray. Thank you. Now, play around with me, dog. We prayed up over here, ready, suited, and booted now. Now I'm ready to go out and go tear something out the frame now. You get prayed up, you can't be beat. You get prayed up, you can't be beat. You get prayed up, you can't be beat. Heck is they talking about? We're about love over here. We're largely about love over here. You don't come into America and people are throwing rockets at you. We're about love over here. Yeah, they, mess with somebody money and now, hey, that's a different story with Americans. But come on, but for the most part, we won't look at you, all crazy if you walking down the street, looking, walking barefoot and all. We probably give you a few dollars and all that. You know what I'm saying? We don't do our heard if you break down in Saudi Arabia or any one of those a lot of those Middle Eastern countries, you break down, there's no AAA coming to get you. There is no body coming to get you. You're just doomed, from what I'm hearing. The reports out there. That's just sad, and I could. That's just another. I see why people are fleeing. Your women in Saudi Arabia just was able and allotted driver's license 2 to 3 years ago in Saudi Arabia. And Saudi Arabia is supposed to be damn near. I thought like I thought that in Saudi Arabia is supposed to be some of the good ones, right? I thought, I mean, they just was invited to the White House. So, I mean, and damn it, they just let they women start driving 2 to 3 years ago. And I guarantee you that was because of our government. Our government be liberating a lot of you Muslims, and you don't even get it and don't even understand what they're fighting for. And their governments over there in those Middle Eastern countries and Africa be gassing you up, just like these black damn politicians over here and the black influencers, like I just showed you, be gassing up my black FBA people over here. You know what I'm saying? And got us all, misled. Not me. I can't say that. I'm not speaking that. Got them people, some of my people misled, but a lot of my people are waking up. That's why Donald Trump is saying, hey, we're going to have to unite. Donald Trump boldly came out and said that. I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say that. Now, check this out, right? Birthright citizenship is on the docket, right? Next year is coming, right? About in January. I mean, July. Sometime May, July. Sometime around there, right? Donald Trump is 25-2 when it comes to the Supreme Court decisions. Donald Trump is Donald Trump is the damn Babe Ruth of the Supreme Court right now. Okay? That's just the bottom line. He is going to smoke birthright citizenship. Everything is lining up for this. Because this is true, what I'm about to show you right now. Smack that like button there, people, and I appreciate the love. I see them hearts. I appreciate it and I feel it. Smack that like button. I appreciate that. Share this out. Get this out to the American algorithm. Get it on there. Let our Americans know we trooping up. We not playing around. They pushing this. Donald Trump pushing that out there to them people because he know content creators like myself need this to push this out to our people. So push that out to get this out there to. That's why would Donald Trump say that? If you MAGA, if you are make America great, if you are just not even make America, just if you just for America, all right? Smack that like button and let's go. Don't play around with these damn people, all right? And don't be letting them stomp in this comment section. Let's go. Now check this out real quick. I want you to see something real quick. This is quick. This is quick.
Now, how many? So, since the executive order went into effect, we are basically talking about roughly based on national birth and immigration data, a reasonable estimate is about 200 to 300,000 US born children that fall into this class. It's a lot of children, right? So, and if you talk about their parents being undocumented, you're talking roughly a good 500,000 to 1 million people, persons, if you will, who are going to be affected by this law. That's a lot of people. So, but this is the number of.
Hold on. Just check this out, right? This is important, right? This is what's going to determine next year's showdown at the Supreme Court when it comes to birthright citizenship. Now, check this out with the children, because this is true. Check this out.
Of the U.S. born children that would be potentially affected by this law.
This may be the last ad you ever see. Because with the free ad block extension from Capital One Shopping, you can say goodbye to ads on sites.
So, questions. Now, this is going to be huge because the Supreme Court has a lot of questions that they have to consider when they hear these oral arguments and then make their determinations about various things. But these are some of the, I have a few that I know that the Supreme Court is going to have to be thinking about, but they can't avoid these. And one of them is, can a minor, that they have to consider when they hear these oral arguments and then make their determinations about various things. But these are some of the, I have a few that I know that the Supreme Court is going to have to be thinking about, but they can't avoid these. And one of them is, can a minor possess a citizenship status that contradicts the legal status of the parent? That's going to be huge because when you think about a minor, right, it sounds really straightforward until you realize that a minor cannot legally consent, a minor cannot legally assert their own jurisdiction, and they cannot legally stand independent of their guardian. So at the heart of this case is you're talking about a minor having to be represented by a guardian or by an organization. So it gets really, really muddy here.
Can a child represent himself as an adult? Throw that in the comment section if a child can do that. Can a child represent themselves according to our law as an adult? Okay, let's go.
And so that means the child's jurisdictional status directly derives from the parent's status. And so if the parent is under full U.S. jurisdiction or is not under full U.S. jurisdiction, how can the child who depends entirely on the parent automatically be under full jurisdiction? I know that's a mouthful. It's a total mouthful. I get it. But one of the things I say is that if the answer is no to that question, then birthright citizenship cannot apply when the parents are unlawfully present. And so therefore the EO or the executive order may be upheld. Now, if the answer is yes to this question, then the court must explain how a minor can be treated as a fully autonomous legal entity, when in every area of law they are not. I'll let that sink in for a minute, because when you talk about a minor being a citizen, that minor still needs to have a guardian, still needs to have a parent, someone to legally represent them. That is a really, really important question. Okay, so in the case
That's a great
of
question.
Long Kim Ark, now I want you guys to go look at.
That's a great question. Now, can a child legally take on citizenship? Can a child legally make decisions as an adult here in America? In no part of our law can that happen. In no part. And I don't see it being any different when it comes to the Supreme Court's decision. Okay? So this is very, very important because instantly, over about a 500,000 or close to a 500,000 of you, so now called anchor babies, will now be pulled up. The anchor is now being hoisted. You are not, no, no, no. Because what I don't understand, right? So if a Japanese person, if a Japanese couple goes to Jamaica, have a child in Jamaica, would that child be considered Jamaican? Would that child be considered Jamaican? Be honest, like, so I'm trying to understand that myself. You know, how is it that two Dominicans can come over here from the Dominican Republic, have children, don't even renounce their home country, and that child is legal here? How is that? How? I mean, it's going to be a problem, but I don't understand how that's. I don't understand, and how these people are jumping on to the Fourth Amendment's boat. Like, I mean, it's just not. No, no, no. We cannot take on the whole world. That's not realistic. That's not realistic. Know what I'm saying? We just can't. Y'all been cooking. Let me see what's going on. Y'all been cooking. Okay? We talking about American style cooking. Y'all in the chat smoking boots. I know my Americans putting in work. They not letting no Islamification come up in here. And we have to represent because Donald Trump seeing the metrics. He see the metrics. He see his Americans are standing behind him. He see it's not just the white people that's standing behind him. He know he got the black men. He called it out. Don't play around with it. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. President Donald Trump said that. That's a fact. We finally have a commander in chief. I've never heard a president actually come out and say that. Have you? Have you even heard Obama say that? I'll wait. And what have Obama done for you? Oh no, I missed the way he talked. Oh my goodness, he's so eloquent in his speech, and oh my goodness, and okay. I don't be saying nothing when they be talking and all that. I'm like, okay. But now it's time to say something. Now I'm talking. Obama has done literally nothing Okay, I'm gonna talk like a Jamaican right now. Nothing, man, nothing for you. Since you want to hang out with the Muslim, the immigrant Muslims and all of that, you since you, I don't know, you maybe understand their lingo. I don't know, maybe that's what it is. Nothing, man. The man give you nothing. Okay, maybe that's, I don't know. Maybe that's, you know what I'm saying? No, he gave you nothing, my man. Okay? Nothing, sister. He only gave you sweet talk. He only riled you up. He played you. He played you big time. And I'm glad he attempted to step out there on the black man and try to stomp on the black man like that. Because we've been dealing with that for far too long. We never had platforms where we can pop back at people that come at us like that have these large followings like an Obama, want to just down black people. And you black. Even if you got something to say, why don't you shut up about it? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying right now? You know what I'm saying? We got enough headaches, and we don't need no racial. We got enough headaches, man. Niggas out here trying to take care of their bills. People out here trying to take care of the kids. I just went shopping. I just came in from going shopping for my baby boy's birthday tomorrow. Mine was like 2-3 days ago. My baby boy birthday tomorrow. I just went shopping for him. We just brought him Madden 26. And and got him a few more things, and going to surprise his class and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? People are worried about things like that, mostly. We're not worrying about no damn racial damn people. Damn, you know what I'm saying? But right now it's time to worry about American business, man. Americans got to understand, man. You got to, your ancestors didn't go for that. They didn't go for trickery. Your democratic hierarchy has been compromised. Your caucus, the black caucus, is compromised. Forget the damn democratic hierarchy. Your black caucus is compromised. We know they're compromised. We been knew they was compromised. But you, black man, how could you? How dare you? And we sizzling you up now because they gave us the internet. And that's so good for you. All of these damn Roland Martins and one of the other guys that I just showed you, those type, man, they losing it, bro. They're losing their traction. They completely flatlined when Carmella lost. They flatlined. The black man charged right at him. We got recognition straight from the commander in chief. You ain't gonna give us no recognition. Who talk good about the black man? I ain't never heard no damn president for damn talk no good, nothing about no damn black man. I'm talking about outright like that. I have never heard that. I never even heard Obama do that. When you heard that? Have you heard that? Have you heard Obama do that? Have you heard Kamala do that? Kamala didn't even do that for you, black women. Kamala didn't say, my black women love me. Kamala never said that. She never gave you no recognition, black woman. She played you, talking about you cook your collard greens in a tub. She played you, bro. She played you. And you over here talking about Trump what? You sound fool. No, you really do. You're delusional. But I'm here to help you, not throw arrows at you, because I just told you, I got family members that truly despise Trump. And I told you I'm praying for them. And it's not no low IQ people. We talking about professors for real, doctorate degrees for real, big time, college professors, big time. I'm talking about big time, seriously. And they they can't stand Trump. And I'll be asking them, well, what did he do? Because I don't want to be on the wrong side of history. I don't want to be on the wrong side. So help me understand, what did he do? Bruh, the only thing they can really tell me, seriously, I'm not here to, why would I throw arrows at, I'm not throwing arrows at my family. Why would I do that? But the only thing they tell me is lamestream media talking points. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. Let's be totally honest. I don't want to see myself like my whole community know how pro-black I am. That's the funny thing. I'm a community freaking organizer. I'm in politics, for real. I'm in my local government. They know me. I know them very well. I'm connected right now on the state level. Right now, multiple levels on the state level I'm connected to. Right the freak now. Heck out of here. And I'm connected on a local level right now. But I'm like, I don't want to be on the wrong side. God, lead me. God, lead me. Because man will attempt to deceive you. So God, lead me, please. Please help me to understand. Please. Because it don't seem right. Because, in my thinking, I'm like, before I got into politics, I'm saying, but the Democrats been over us this whole time. And they get into power. And they're in power. Like, I'm talking about they have the House and the Senate. I'm like, what have they done for us? What have they done for you, black man and woman? What? Oh no, the Democrats did it. It ain't like, oh no, the Republicans did it. Look how they just played you just now, you smart woman and black man, because you are smart, but you thinking with your emotion. You letting your emotion cloud your judgment. What have they done for you? What? Tell me, what have they done? They have not done anything for you. They just played you just now and took your damn food stamps, had you go into panic, took your food stamps, and blamed it on the Republicans. They did that right in front of your face, too. And you still don't understand. And you have people like myself who understand that's telling you, and you still don't want to hear that. You are becoming a problem to our country. All of you are, we giving you some time now. That's why Trump is ramping it up. It's not even his first year. The year is not even over for Trump, right? He's not even 12 years strong yet as president. And he's letting the black man know, yo, bro, I see you. We together. We with you. Handshake. Let's go. We got work to do. We already know how to do this. We've done this in a few wars. We know. And the ancestors who fought know. And the ones who fell back, they fell back. And, and they weren't, recognized, and they damn nobodies in their own damn hearts and minds. That's messed up to really be come on, bro. You don't want to be a nobody. You want to stand up for real, bro. You want to know and stand up. And I pray God really, truly turn the people that need to be turned into the right direction on this one. I can understand other type of politics that, you may disagree on. We're going to all disagree on certain things, right? And you got to remember, Trump is not black. So we're going to, it's not, you act like the man is black. He got to do this for me. They don't got to do a damn thing for you. Just like all of the other presidents didn't do nothing for you. What if Trump did for me? He got you poverty. He brought you economic poverty zones. Did you take advantage of that, black man? That was only for the black man and woman and that had businesses. Did you take advantage of that in his first term? I'll wait. You would get no tax on your business. You fools did not even you didn't even want to hear that. You didn't even want to hear that. And it was so suppressed because the Democrats had such a grip on the media. I couldn't even be talking like this at all on social media. We were getting banned. We were getting our pages taken. We were getting like no views. Like every time bro. I remember I was getting like on a regular basis, bro, I was getting like 70,000, 100,000 views on a regular, right? I have a video that's super viral too. Now, it's like, like probably going into 3 million now. And I remember I said, should I start talking about politics? Because everything else was like media, and I was, I wanted to, get the black men and really the black the youngins and a lot of the black men, to understand, as far as the trickery with a lot of people in the rap game and things like that. And then, but what's really near and dear to my heart is the politics. And I'm like, damn, should I talk about politics on here? Like, because if I start talking about it, I don't know if the algorithm is gonna like me talking about that. The moment I mentioned Trump, the moment I mentioned Trump, bro, this is before I even, I was getting hundreds of thousands of views, bro, on a regular. My videos, it was just God. I just started going viral. I don't know. I am not lying, bro. As soon I had to delete a lot of videos. As soon, because I was thinking, whoa, this helped me? You know what I mean? Like, damn, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Bruh, I kid you not, bruh. As soon as I mentioned Donald Trump, bruh, I was getting literally, how do you do that? How do you I'm talking about no views. No views? How? I have subscribers. They subscribed. They clicked on the notification bell. I was just getting thousands of views on a regular for months. Like, what do you, how did that happen? And the funny thing is, something in me told me not to do it. Like, that's why I thought about it. Like, that's why I hesitated. Like, should I talk about politics? Because if I talk about politics, I'm going to really talk about what's going. I'm like, and then when I was seeing what the Democrats was doing, I'm like, I cannot not talk about politics, bro. I cannot not talk about politics. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie, they almost had me concede a little bit, bro. A little bit. When I say that, I kind of laid off politics a little bit because, Biden and them was still in office. It was like, but then this is the thing. I knew when Trump and them got in office, we found out that the social media was suppressing us. They were literally targeting us, right? They were even targeting the large pages. It was even, they were getting the large. I'm just talking about the massively large pages. They were getting their pages blocked, right? They were getting their pages stripped, restricted. Their views went tremendous. I remember listening to a lot of them complaining. I remember that, bro. This was war, bro. And then you have some of my tricked blacks don't even know they tricked. Damn, standing with these people. This is despicable. No. Damn, where did I leave off? I just kept going and going and going. Because it's despicable. I answered somebody's question. I just kept going. I can't be doing that. Somebody say in the chat, I can't be doing that. Stay on code, minister. Stay on code, minister, and get to the chat. Stay on code, minister, and get to the chat. Let me get to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Guess what, Uncle Ruckus, you ain't he said, guess what, Uncle Ruckus, you ain't shit to MAGA. You're not understanding. The commander-in-chief of MAGA said I'm about something, my man. Ha ha ha. You know what I'm saying? My man. How you like that one? I didn't say that. The commander-in-chief. Forget what the damn little MAGA said. The big MAGA said that. What the hell are you talking about? Forget. He's the leader. They not. He's the leader. They not the leader. He is the leader. What are you talking about? He just stepped out and championed for the black man, lifting up a jolt in the black man. What president in damn history in the U.S. ever said anything remotely close to anything beneficial about the black man and anything positive about the what? Give me you. I'm waiting in this damn chat to give me one damn president that spoke highly of the black man and specifically said black man. Give me one. I'll wait, man. Shut up with that. I'm not trying to end none of you. You people are holding us back, and we gonna buck shots at y'all if y'all don't get to understand what the hell going on, because you people are committing treason, not even understanding what's going on. You know what I'm saying? My family, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure God gonna make sure they good. You know what I'm saying? We gonna buck shots at you people, bro. Don't play around with us, bro. Smack that like button, man. I ain't got time for you damn people. You get bucked, smacked. We don't play around. And you Arabs, I know you Arabs and all you Tedders, all you Arabs and Tedders, y'all don't never win no smoke. Y'all can't never win no fights or nothing. Y'all don't never win no smoke. Y'all always want to gang up. Y'all always want to invade a country to take over. Why you don't take over damn with a few of y'all? Why you don't take over like the Americans do? Americans go in there with the damn Navy SEALs and damn take over your whole damn job. Heck out of my face. America go over there. Hold on. America's proud of themselves in doing that. You didn't know? You didn't know? Because they do a lot of black op operations. I told you I'm connected. You know, I told you. Hey, yo, they do a lot of black op operations, bruh. You know, they will send in. And this is coming straight from the military. This is not YouTube and all of that. They will send in damn a crew of 5 to rescue 200 people. America do things like that. America does things like that. Okay? No, Islam, you need to bring in your whole damn diaspora. Okay? You need to bring into, and that's still not going to work. That because we are not docile damn American citizens. You ran up on a right one, baby, like how they said in Coke, baby. Like how they said in Coke. You rock the right one, baby. Oh, that's right, baby. That's right. You got the right one in us Americans. You got the right one in us Americans, baby. We don't stand down. We don't stand down. We've been taught by the best. That's our ancestors. We've been taught by the best, and it's in us, white and black. And it's in us. We've been taught by the best. We can't be beat. America can't be beat. Won't never be beat. That won't never happen. That won't never happen. That just can't never happen. It's impossible. That's impossible. That's impossible. God has blessed America, and I thank America. America has grown so much. America has grown, the growth of America. When you read the history of this nation, you got older people who still acting like damn little ass kids, man, being super racist. But right now, this is not about no race. This is what you people don't understand. This is warfare. This is a civil war. You don't get that. You don't get that though. But you don't understand that. And that's why I'm so glad that Donald Trump confirmed what I was telling you just yesterday, that we are aligning, whether you like MAGA or MAGA likes you or not. The boss of the country and the boss of MAGA said that. I told you that. I've been telling you. I'm reading the signs. I'm looking right at it. You don't see it? You don't. And then the boss of MAGA came out yesterday and told you people with force. We're not playing around. It's black and white over here, bro. It's wartime. Get with it. That's messaging for the black commandos. Not you people that ain't gonna probably even fight, man. Sit your asses down and shut up. Sit your black asses down and shut up anyway, because you probably ain't gonna fight anyway. So sit your ass, and that would be the ones that's not. So sit your ass down and shut up right now, because it's wartime right now. We're not playing with any of these damn Arabs, any of these Jamaicans, any of these Puerto Ricans, any of these Asians, any of these Serbians, any of them. We not playing around with a damn tether at all, not 1 second. And we damn sure, for sure, with veracity, not playing around with your ass. If you American and you get in our way, you getting steamrolled over. That's just the bottom line. You either rolling or you're getting rolled straight over, and we mean business here in America. Standing on that. Will not relinquish that. You bugging. You tripping. You tripping. We can't be beating America. That's why we number one. That's why we gonna stay number one. I don't want to air that damn propaganda coming from your Indian damn tube that y'all got over there. You know what I mean? Your Indian media. You know what I mean? Pushing against Donald Trump. Worried about Donald Trump. Worry about India. You got that India joint. What's that Indian damn joint, man? What's the aim of that damn thing, man? Whatever. Who cares? You got that Indian damn propaganda machine, jihadist propaganda machine that used to have me gassed up, used to have me tricked up, used to have me tripped up. I ain't gonna lie. Because I didn't like people bully. I don't like, the bullies. I let my emotions, cloud the judgment a little bit. And I didn't really truly do I was a little bit lazy on that research, y'all. I was a little bit lazy on that research. I ain't gonna lie. Without me really doing a deep dive research, hardcore research on Islam, if you don't do the hardcore research on Islam, you won't really understand. You will say, no, let me protect these people. You will say that. You will say, no, these people are good people. And the Muslims you see around, they be like, you think they're good people. They're nice. They're peaceful. So you don't know what you don't really know. But they've been waiting and plotting to assemble and get a massive amount of numbers around you. It's a big overall plan, plot, and scheme that they already put out there and told us. It's not like they didn't tell us, but that's the thing. I didn't know that before I did my research. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Know what I'm saying? I didn't know that, but now I know. And now and it's not just now I know. I feel it and I see it. They are all around me physically. They are all in the damn health clinics. They are all in the emergency rooms, and I'm talking about the damn hijabs. You see a bunch of them taking up damn hospital beds. You see them coming out of these houses in suburbia. You go by and I'm waiting now. See, I've been saying this. The next time I see what I saw about 3 times when I remember I was driving by a mosque, and you couldn't have told me it was probably like 150 of them. They were coming out of the mosque. I'm like, I seen that it could have been more, but I remember about 3 times I seen this because I was so in awe. I've never in my life seen this since I've been here in America, and I'm foundational Black American. I've never seen. It ingrained. It was ingrained into my memory. And I'm like, wow. But then I've been doing a few live streams talking about it. Then I'm like, yo, next time I see it, I'm really gonna take action. I'm really gonna call ICE, bro. I'm really about that. I'm gonna call ICE. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna take action, bro. I don't even care, bro. I'm gonna do something. I don't know. I might be in a rush. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I know I'm gonna take action. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna take action, bro. That's a fact. I'm gonna do something. I'm not saying I'm gonna go over there and do something. No, but I'm gonna do something. Hell, I'm gonna do something. Know what I'm saying? Something gonna happen. We not playing around. We not playing around at all. God says, follow me or be lost for eternity. That's right. God ain't know what I'm saying? Listen, what's going on over here, what I love about the mixture of religions over here in America, man, we all get along as far, as far as, believing and not looking down on somebody or, because of what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the atheists over here, we don't be ill. Get away from me. It's like, all right, we pray for you. We pray that, one day your mind changes, on that. But, it's all good. Other than that, it's like, yo, what up, dog? You know what I'm saying? It's like, we don't get down like that over here in America. You do. We don't do that. We don't, we Pentecostals don't battle the Baptists. I remember growing up seeing, as a matter of fact, my head bishop was like the number 3, because they had like a bishop council. Like the number 3 he was a Baptist bishop. Like, you know what I'm saying? We used to go to the Baptist church sometimes, and the Baptist church used to visit us sometime. I'm just looking, and again, when I'm studying Islam, when I was studying, like when I say I wasn't studying Islam, when I was studying about Islam because I wanted to see what is going on, like why, what's happening, why are they being treated the way they're being treated, things like that. So I wanted to understand what was going on, a bit more. I wanted to deep dive, and no, these Muslim fathers make their Muslim daughters marry a man that she don't even want to marry. They are forced to marry men. And the women, they can't leave their husband, but the man can leave the woman. This is crazy. And guess what? That's Sharia law. And guess what? If they do commit any sins toward that, guess what, bro? It's off with their head. This is not no Christianity where if you sin or smoke a cigarette, you know what I'm saying, somebody out there might lock you up or something. Nah, they ain't doing that. They ain't doing that out here, right? You can smoke, right? You could be a priest. You could be a priest. Oh, wow, that is fire. Thank you so much for that gift. That's fire. I had to stop with that. Thank you so much, Coca. Thank you so much for that, Coca. Calbia Boyle. I gotta get that right. Kabia, right? Yep. Kabia Boyle. Thank you so much, man, for that hot mocha. Ooh. Ooh. Woo! That's American spirit right there. You know what I'm saying? That's American spirit. That's love. People don't normally just be giving you gifts, man. That's love. I really, I really love that. I thank you so much, man. Look at that. Look at that gift. Woo! Look at that. That's so fire. It's fire. The colors that pop up. It's so fire. It's so fire. That was what's up, Brian, man? Brian McLean. I gotta get these right, man. Brian. Brian McCallahan. Please, I hope I got that right. Brian McCallahan. Man, shout out to you, man. Let's go. Let's go. Cause it's American spirit. I'm saying? It's American spirit. I dance. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want them to be getting that twisted, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to be getting that twist. You know what I'm saying? We dance in the ring, too. You know what I'm saying? We dance in the ring, too. So I don't want them to be, getting that twisted and all that. You know what I'm saying? This is not Nick Fuentes and all that over here. Nick Fuentes going after President Trump. You know what I mean? Nick Fuentes doing the most right now. So, no, we're not doing that. Thank you so much, Brian, man. And cheers to you, man. Salute to you. I thank you so much for that. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, because I feel those gifts. I feel those gifts. I appreciate y'all, man. I feel those gifts. I didn't know, when you see the gifts, I didn't know that it really, like, it means something. I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know that. You see people talking about that. Oh, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. Or thank you for the super chat, things like that. Um, yeah, it means a lot, man. I just wish I can reach in here and, like, give you a handshake. It just means a lot. You know, it just means a lot. Thank you so much. It really does. You know, well, Democrats always supported immigration. Ahmed Belton. Democrats always, yeah, man. And but the thing is, I mean, we can look at. Check this out. Hold on. Let's hear it.
And I know it's not always how we think about this, but another engine, and I know it's not always how we think about this, but another engine of strong growth should be comprehensive immigration reform. I want you to hear this. Bringing millions of hard-working people into the formal economy would increase our gross domestic product by an estimated $700 billion over 10 years. So, I think we gotta have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows if they've committed a crime. Support them. No, so, I think we gotta have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows if they've committed a crime. Support them. No questions asked. They're gone. If they've been working,
Wait. Okay. So this is 1 year ago. This is what she's championing for the immigrants 1 year ago, right? This is 1 year ago.
reform. I want you to hear this. Bringing millions of hard-working people
1 year ago.
into the formal economy would increase our gross domestic product by an estimated
Right.
$700 billion.
Right. No, that's you want to move black people's vote. You want to take over the black vote because the blacks were deflecting to Trump. You know what it is. And now this is here. This is 10 years ago. Here. It was this 10. Why you was talking like this 10 years ago, Hillary? Hillary, why was you talking like this 10 years ago?
Law abiding, we should say.
Wait, what Hillary talk? Hillary, where you at?
We should say here are the conditions. Oh,
Hillary done did her.
so I think we gotta have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows if they've committed a crime. Support them. No questions.
This is the thing. She was running for president. No, look. Come on, look. She was running for president right there, and she talking like that. Look, look, Democrats. You see how they be tricking your tricking your ass, and it's right in your face, right here. Freak out of here. And that's because I have this wealth of knowledge in me, because dude just mentioned about, oh, the Democrats be, no, they don't always be on no damn immigration. Look at this right here, 10 years ago. They on that right now. Look at this right here.
I think we gotta have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows if they've committed a crime. Support them. No questions
No questions asked. They're gone.
If they've been working,
Trump saying the same thing.
we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally.
Okay.
You have to pay back taxes.
Okay.
And you have to try to learn English.
Right.
You have to wait in line.
Wait in your ass in line. What? I mean, come on. What happened? What's wrong with that? Did she say something wrong? You would have thought Trump wrote that speech for her, right? She was very aggressive. You would have thought Trump wrote that speech for her, right? She was very, very aggressive. Now, come on, man. Come on. I'm just showing you the trickery. I just wanted to pull that up to show you the trickery. And then a year ago, she's pom-pomming for the immigrants. Yeah, immigrants, come on in. Yeah, well, you're gonna make America the best that it's ever been. But they all come from failed homelands. I'm trying to understand that. They all came from failed homelands. You aren't a Christian, Timothy. That's Chris. Ray. What up, Ray? Shout out to Ray, man. Shout out to Ray, cause Ray up in the building. What up, Ray? Ray said his hands weren't tied for the Gizeh community. His hands weren't tied. I'm not sure who you was talking about right there, Ray. I know you probably conversing with other people. His hands weren't tied for the gate. Oh, you might be talking about Obama. I think you're talking about Obama. But you see how we can just jump on and understand because we are on code. You are an FBA brother that is on code, Ray. And you're a real one. And you tough-minded. You don't play around. People that come to this stream are tough-minded. You know, and I'm talking about the ones who's really coming, you know what I mean, for that American spirit. This is none more than an American spirit right here. We're not playing. This is not no hateful spirit over here. I don't hate no damn body. You crazy? I told you I'm a community damn organizer. I fed thousands of people, bro. And literally, bro, I don't get down like that. I'm in communities. I'm running down on damn politicians. Not as much now, but and you know, when I was doing my demolition down, running down on them, trying to play my local black community. You crazy, bro? I be in it, bro. Because I understand what it's literally like, how can I explain it? You know what politics is like? It's like being in a fraternity. It's like being in a fraternity. You know, you have this fraternity against this fraternity. Inside the damn whole construct of the Democratic Party, they be fighting each other in the Democratic Party and the Republicans too. But not like the Democrats. Not like the Democrats. Not like they don't be fighting like really like the Democrats like that. The Democrats, because the Democrats, these people, you have some people in there trying to fight and they so suppressed, bro. The media. You lucky to have Trump right now. Are you crazy? It ain't not near one of you black people going to convince me it's bad to have Trump in office right now. Not one of you. Not one of you. Not one of you. You can't, as a matter of fact, you can't intelligently put up an argument that can convince me that Donald Trump should not be president right now. You can't. You can't. I don't care. You can't. We are at freaking damn stage 4 war. You don't understand that. Smack that like button. Smack that like button, dear people. Smack that like button. Yo, Dems Pride. What's up, Dems Pride? Bonjour. Dems Pride, where you calling from? You out there in France, man? You in France? What's up, man? What's going on out there in France, man? Straight up, man. I know it's fire out there, man. I'm about to take a trip out there, man. What's going on out there in France? Because I damn sure ain't going to Africa. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Okay, you hear me? You hear me? That ain't happening. Freak of Africa. Freak of Africa. That ain't happening, Captain. Okay? Okay? Give a damn what nobody talking about. This ninja fighting whole war in his head. How is it a war in my head? How is it a war in my head when you damn Arabs all around me and you weren't around me just a little while ago? How? Obama was the first president to bring in an influx of Muslims. I mean, I don't understand. Obama did that. Obama brought you damn dirt dwellers in here. Obama did that. All right? I remember them saying Obama was a Muslim. I didn't want to believe it. I just thought that was just talking points to throw people off. And at that time, I wasn't, really, I wasn't in the politics yet. I wasn't there yet. You know, and I got into politics by default, man. It wasn't even like I went to go. It was like sort of by accident, sort of the way I got into it. Heck out of my damn face. Heck out of my damn face. Freak out of my face. Talking about some damn Obama. You can miss me with Obama. You crazy? You crazy? You nuts? Obama what? Obama what?
I come here to Cairo to seek together between the United States and Muslims around the world.
What?
One based on mutual interest and mutual respect.
All right.
And one based upon the truth that America and Islam are not exclusive and need not be in competition. Instead, they overlap and share common principles.
Oh, really?
Principles of justice.
Oh, they do?
And progress.
Oh, really?
Tolerance.
This man is talking about Islam.
Dignity of all human beings.
Are we talking about the same religion?
I do so recognizing that change cannot happen overnight.
Wow. This guy is really attempting, you talking about some happen over the change. He's telling you right in your face what this guy is attempting to indoctrinate here in America. Get the freak out of my face. Smack that like button. I'm so mad right now. Smack that like button, man. I didn't even heard this. This is just making me upset. Smack that damn like button because I'm so mad. I want some likes or something, man. Damn it. Shit, man. I don't like that, man. This is retarded. It's crazy.
But no single speech can eradicate years of mistrust. Nor can I answer in the time. But I am convinced that in order to move forward, we must bring openly to each other the things we hold in our hearts. Behind closed doors. There must be a sustained effort to listen to each other, to learn from each other, to respect one another. Common ground. The Holy Quran tells us, be conscious of God and speak always the truth. Let there be no doubt, Islam is a part of America.
Wow.
I believe that America holds within her the truth that regardless of race,
How you Christians feel about that? I'm Christian. I'm not feeling that.
share common aspirations. To live in peace, security,
Wow.
get an education, and to work with dignity. To love our families.
Wow. This dude making me mad, man. He's making me mad right now, bro. I had to click off, man.
In recent years, much has been said.
He's making me mad, man. Dude just over here making me mad. I damn near look at Obama. Because he just be upsetting me, having me go into damn volcano mode all the time, man. He just has that effect. He just has that way of doing that to me. I don't know, because it's the vow, the nerve. You have my people so tricked, and you can take over white America with your trickery using my people. How disgusting is that? And you literally using my people because you didn't give my people and do nothing for my people. And when I say my people, I really mean my black people because they're not your black people. You are a tether, sir. You a tether. You a tether, Obama. You a tether. Look out of my damn face. Islam is not a race, so damn, I wanted to see that comment. It just shot up. Why I can't see? What have Nixon, Reagan, Trump done for us, huh? I just gave you one. He gave you black economic poverty zones. You can go in with your business tax freaking free. You didn't take advantage of it, so shut up, sit down, blah. Show ass down. Shut up, sit up. You ain't. I just gave you one. I just gave you one. Now give me one Obama gave. Give me one Obama did. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like you, Obama. I love you, Obama bootlickers. Give me something Obama did. Damn, had talking about you had a damn black man in there. What the freak? That give me one thing. One. This is how I be catching up my professors and the professors. They can't, bruh. I be the professors in my family. I give them that one question. Just give me one thing. One. That's all I want. I didn't say give me a whole soliloquy on all of the projects Obama have brought to the black community. I just asked for one for the black community. Oh no, Obama. I don't just help the black people. I help all. Well, according to, and I don't want to even pull it up right now because I did it in my live streams before. But according to the LGBT records, bruh, you gave them damn near billions of dollars, bruh. You gave them millions. It, we have it documented. It's you go like this, pull it right up on the right, come right up. What do you mean you didn't do for a specific? Yes, you did. Gassing my people. Like this guy over here talking about what have Reagan, Trump, and Trump did a lot. He did more than any other president has done for black people. You don't even get that. Oh, excuse me. Trump just gave $500 million, half of he just gave half no five he just gave $500 million, half a bill now to the HBCUs. What has Obama done? I'll wait. It shot up, so I didn't get to see your name yet. But I will wait because I would have damn sure put you on blast. I'd have put that name on blast and pinned it so they can see the foolish comment you just made. What have Obama done for black people? Name me one thing. I just gave you two things Trump did, and I can keep going. But you don't know about it because it's been suppressed by your leftist, socialist, communist, invader media. That's why you don't know. That's why. And you don't want to know because you didn't do no research. You just want to get over here and run your damn fingers all every damn where. That shit up out of here. That shit up out of here. That up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Change your name, Becca Woods, to match your soul. Let me debate you. I'll debate you. You can come on anytime. Shit, you can come on anytime. Tell me what I gotta do. We can stream live together. Tell me what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what I gotta do. Matter of fact, what the freak? Hold on. You know what? I'll debate you anytime. I'll debate any one of you suckers. I'll debate anyone and tear you limb by limb. You can't beat me. I will leave my contact. I will leave my contact in the comment section of this video. When it goes off, I'm gonna leave I'm gonna put an email in there. I'm gonna put an email in there. You contact that email, send me your number. Know what I'm saying? Send me your number, or yeah, oh, you a Trump supporter? Oh, wait. So you wait? Am I getting this right? So you a Trump supporter and you want to debate? I don't know if I have the right name right now. John, that's John. John, are you the one that's saying that you wanted to debate? And anybody who want to debate me, I am all for that. I will put my contact in the comment section after this video, wraps up. Okay, and you get at me. You know what I'm saying? You get at me. Leave me a number, or we can email each other. We can talk through email, and then we'll set up. Shit, we'll go live tomorrow. We'll go live tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it is, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. JC, why you so mad? How am I an idiot? What have I said? What have I said that, what I'm saying, would make that come into your mind? What have I done? What did I say? What did I say wrong? Because nobody, what did I say wrong? Look, they mad. Hey, yo, USA, don't be letting these people come up in our comment section and overwhelm us, man. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? These people are tethered, and we are so glad that our Supreme Court is going to deliver the striking blow. I'm talking about the gut shot. The gut shot. You niggas out of here. Gut shot, you niggas. Boom! The gut shot, you niggas. Out of here. The gut shot. Boom! You up out of here. You up out of here. All you tethers out of here. Out of here. Donald Trump is 25-2 at the Supreme Court, and I can't wait. I'm gonna be like this with my popcorn, like this. Be like this with my popcorn and candy, like this. Oh, good. Oh, damn. Oh, chill. Oh. Yeah. That's it. Look at my joint. Yeah. We're gonna be having a good time. Need my popcorn, my candy. Yeah. Yeah. Come when the Supreme Court, and they gotta get rid of you. Yo, because when the Supreme Court deliver that striking blow, bro, that 500,000 that's gonna be getting those babies that's right now in the middle of a hard place, in between a rock and a hard place, they're about to get kicked out of the country, and then that gives Donald Trump the green light to go after all of you, all of you so-called legal ones. You are out of here. The ones that grew up with the black family. If you grew up with the black family and your father wasn't around, things like that. Your father wasn't around. He was probably illegal, but you grew up with the black family. You're safe. Watch. And it's only a little of you. It's not many of you. So that's why I ain't even worried about it. It's not many of you. Thank you so much for that gift. That was Beth Santiago. Uh, uh, uh. Santiago. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Hold on. Hold on. Hold up.
President Obama has called for more open dialogue with Muslims, and his first overseas trip includes a visit to Turkey. How will this play in the Muslim world, and what does it say about Muslim-American relations? Joining us to talk about this, Representative Keith Ellison of Minnesota, who was the first Muslim elected to the Congress. Congressman, thank you for being with us. Is this a big deal, President Obama going to Turkey?
I think it is a big deal. It shows that he is a statesman. He's one who wants to reach out to the rest of the world, not afraid to talk to the region of the world where the United States has not always had the best relationships. And so
Yo,
I'm
man,
very happy.
Beth, you had got me hyped and all that. I started dancing, man. You know, I'm saying I'm over here
is right.
messing around with technologies falling all over the place, but yo, it's all love.
1.5 billion people, which I can't possibly do. But I think that the Muslim world has always looked at the United States as a country where freedom and democracy abound.
Man, get your asses out of here. These Muslims, yo, they got to go. Look at them trying to look all white, talk all white. I can't stand it. Look, can't stand it.
Not afraid to talk to the rest of the world where the United States is not always had the best relationship. And so I'm very happy to see the president making this move. Well, what do you think the state of Muslim-American relations is right now? Well, I think that Muslims around the world, if I could possibly speak for 1.5 billion people, which I can't possibly do, but I think that the Muslim world has always looked at the United States as a country where freedom and democracy abound, and they like to have some of it. How would you compare relations and our approach during the Bush administration to our approach now?
Well, I think that the approach now is much more willing to reach out and talk. I think there's one thing that's clear, that conversation and capitulation are not the same, that President Obama knows very well that by opening up a discussion, we gain nothing if not information, and we may be able to solve some of these long-term intractable problems.
Man, shut up. Shut up. Insurrectionist. You invader, you. You people invaded in our country. And your boy President Obama, like Trump like to say, Obama. Your boy Obama is the one who's in this crap. That man done brought Mondani in this mother freaker. That man brought Mondani up in here. Smack that like button there, people. Smack that like button. Obama brought these damn Arab Muslims in here, man. This is retarded, man. And he used us to gain the presidency to levy the power to remove your ass. To remove your black ass voting power. He removed it damn near. You ain't gonna tell me your black ass went out there in New York and voted for Mondani and voted for that Arab. No, you were forced out. Even though I know a lot of you didn't even vote, but you were forced. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You just mad, man. You just mad. We not running to no plantation. We gonna kick your ass though. We gonna run right to kick your ass. We running right to grab our hard hats, our hard green hats, and kick your ass. Pause. That's what we gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We didn't fight. You people sold out. You people signed treaties and bowed down to white America, Nick. You people. You Arabs, you all sold out and bowed down to white America, signed treaties, every last one of you. Shut up. Black America didn't sign not one treaty. Shut up. And we still got what we wanted. That's why all you people getting kicked out now. You can't kick us out because our granddaddies put it down for us. Let's go. Shout out to my ancestors, man. They put it down for me. They put it down for me. You people all wake up, don't even know if your ass getting deported or not. Man, we black Americans never have to worry about nothing like that, bro. They never add. Not a thought came in our mind like that. You crazy? But a thought still don't even come in our mind. It just don't. Get your ass, y'all get your asses out of here. That's why we putting the pressure on you. That's why President Trump just banned the damn Muslim Brotherhood. And he just told a black man, we're allies. Because that's what it has to be. That's what it has to be. He not gonna say black women, he gonna say black men. We the leaders. Ain't no damn the black women ain't no damn the leaders, even though they are leaders. But they're not the leaders of our damn culture. He know who to talk to. The freak out of my damn face. Get that out of my face. Ahmed, you still here? He said, this is Brian Callahan. I hope I said that right. Yeah, that Callahan. Yeah. Brian Callahan said, Ahmed, you still here? You trying to convert people like Muslims tried in Japan? Damn, that's what I'm saying. Bruh, it's already out there. They have a 100-year plan to take over the world. They said they are 50% there. You see this going on in almost every damn walk of life with these Muslims invading. This is war. This is war. This is war. I don't laugh with these people no more. You know, I used to say, hey, what up, Ak? I walk into the store. Yo, Ak, what up, Ak? What's good, yo? All right, you all right? All right, yo, peace of love. I don't do any of that no more. I really don't. I mean it. It's war. I'm not playing. I know who you people are now. I used to be like, damn, why they doing that to Palestine? Why they doing that to them? Yo, that's wrong. I used to be saying that. Nah. Mm-mm. Nah, I'm not standing with Islam. That ain't wrong. That ain't wrong. I'm not standing with Islam, bro. I'm not standing with Islam. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Call us running to our master all you damn want. We still gonna kick your ass. We still gonna have our money. We still gonna be living good. We still gonna be driving hot rides. You know what I mean? Like, you could call us master all you want. Like, you know, mass slaves, whatever you want to call us. Like, but you getting kicked out. We not. We still good. We still got our bag. We still chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, so who cares what you think? And you're going to have to go over there back to your rocket-filled land. You know? Where where your airspace is just filled with rockets. That's what you're going to have to go back to. So, bye-bye now. Bye now. What Jim Carrey said, bye-bye now. Okay. Get your ass out of here. Get your Muslim asses out of here. Y'all don't even deserve a punch from a boxing champ like myself. I back smack people like you. Bow! Get your ass out of here, boy. Get your ass out of here and hope you retaliate. Because I'll be ready. A lot of times you won't retaliate. If you're not with your lady, more than likely you're not even gonna retaliate. If you're not with your lady. Clowns. Or if you're not with your boys. Clowns. I said most of the time. I ain't saying all the time. I ain't saying all of you. I know some of you get bucky, but for the most part, y'all don't get bucky like Americans. That's why y'all can't never beat us. Y'all ain't gonna never be able to beat us. Our own government been taking care of y'all. Imagine now that the American citizens know more about Islam now. Nah, we gonna kick y'all ass. We do what we want because if you get out of line, we got to spank you. You saw Iran. Iran got out of line. We went over there, sent our blackbirds over there. You saw that. You saw that. You saw that. We go over there and smoke your boots. Iran's supposed to be your America, Middle East. We went over there, smoked their boots real quick. Just real quick. Spanked them. Just real quick. Gave them a quick spanking. Stop getting beside yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see them closing the the Straits of Hormuz. They could close that down and cause catastrophic drama over here in America for us regarding retail. Y'all didn't close it. Y'all could close it down today. Y'all could close it down right now. They better not. Why? Because you got a country thousands of miles away that said you better not. That's why. Get y'all little Middle Eastern short asses, Smurf looking asses out of here. Your women, that's why your women love us. That's why your Arab women love us. You know? And we don't look at them like that with desire, like, you know what I'm saying? Black men. I could speak for a lot of my black men. We ain't looking at no damn Arab women. But they be looking at us. And they be looking at the white man. I'm not saying that. It's all on YouTube. You can look on YouTube. Just key it up. Punch it in. Don't get mad at me. They told me. Them damn Arab women told me. And I be seeing the way they be looking at me. They don't like you. They were forced to be with you. How dare you? How could you, nasty Arab men? You nasty. And you damn Africans calling yourself Arab. Talking about you not black, you Arab. You damn straight. You not black, motherfucker. You damn straight you not black. With them damn Arabs. Forcing women to be with your nasty, stinking tether asses. They want to be with y'all asses. Forcing these women to be with y'all asses. Get the freak out of my damn face. And that's supposed to be some peaceful ass, excuse my language, because I'm practicing Christianity. I ain't gonna be. I am. I really am, but I'm new at it. But even though I grew up in it, but I'm really practicing it now. But I know I have some work to do on it. But sometimes I slip up a little bit. Sometimes I say, but I'm working on it. I don't want to have to relapse and like wring people necks no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I love to touch people's chin. I love touching people's chin. Like I mean, this is not play. Even though I got you may think that I'm entertaining. I'm not. I'm being serious. This is people around me know, like they know who I am. I got stripes in the hood. I got real stripes in the hood. And that's another thing. I don't just got stripes in my hood, even though I'm from New York City. But I'll be a lot of places, bro. I'm not in New York City now. In my neighborhoods, the areas that I am confined to at times, I have built up immense stripes on the ground level, all up to the high levels of politics, man. And that's all due to God. Because he saved me. I'm ready to wring necks, y'all. Do you hear me? God changed my life. I was ready to wring necks for a living. Woo! Wring these necks, boy. I love wringing y'all. Woo! I love touching. I love. Woo! And you Arabs? Bruh. Where does... I'm a pro... bro. We're designed to like look you in your eye and see what animal you are inside. If you're a chicken, a cat, if you're a dog, a lion, a bear, what are you inside? Look this nigga right in his eye. You Arabs, most of you Arabs I look at, you have, bro, you little damn chimpanzees. I will step on you. I would, but I don't want to because I'm practicing. I don't want to do that. But if God tell us to do that and tell me to do it, I am going to do it. Because this is war. It's a different ball game in warfare. It's a different ball game. And for you people talking about we are going to stand with our master, We didn't have to fight in World War II, but we did. We were not forced to fight in World War II, but we did. We actually fought to fight in World War II to show our worth, to show how we get down. And then it got so drastic out there in World War II over there in Europe. They seen the efficient fighting style of the black American, because they didn't want them initially. You know, they just didn't want them across the board, but they were doing so much damage, and we were taking catastrophic losses. They summoned for an immense portion of new black troops to come in and serve. And they were doing this all while being segregated at the same time. But the thing is, they didn't have to serve. They serve because they are American and this is our country. That's why. It's not the natives' country. It's not the Native Americans. They don't have birthright citizenship. It's not theirs. So, Ahmed, go to bed. Lincoln Brown said, I wanted Trump to triumph over Kamala for several reasons, but I am against his posture toward Magadoro and a few other things. Now, I will admit, I did not do, just like those Muslims I was telling you about earlier, I didn't do my research on Magadoro. So that's why I never, ever did a video on it. You know, I didn't do my due diligence on him, or with, you know, the conflict between Venezuela. But I do understand we had a conflict with Hugo Chavez, right? So, and that's the extent of it. I don't know much to even intelligently elaborate on Magadoro, you know, but I know that Trump is, you know, and again, certain things, I don't think, my thing is, you're not going to like everything that Trump is doing, right? You're not going to like everything. I mean, and if you do, cool. But most people are not going to like everything, but we want the key things done, right? We want the first 5 damn things we've been calling for done. We mandated this dude. You had blacks that ain't never vote for this guy. You have blacks getting on the internet, going up against their own damn people, talking for this guy, Trump. And I was one of them. Literally. I was on Facebook like a madman at the time. Getting all suppressed, getting my pages tooken, getting my TikTok took. My YouTube just views it was just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying, like, nah, bro. But you know, we're not gonna be able, but we want the main things done. Trump got to deliver that. Or Trump saw MAGA not even playing. Trump know we not playing, bro. MAGA not even playing. Trump know, bro. We put him in there for a reason. White and black. Shit, it ain't just white. We put him in there too. Trump told these people, don't get me started, man. I'm tired of you people, man. I'm just you just people be pissing me off. Got to make me show things, and I don't be wanting to even do that, man. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it right now. I ain't doing it. I'll do it on my next one or something. Because we're going to have to bring some more Trump, you know, because you know, a lot of you people are tricked and fooled. And I got a lot of gook that I'm going to have to, penetrate through. Like the Ghostbusters attempting to penetrate through that museum that had all of the gook all around it. Right? I'm going to have to penetrate through that, man. It's a bunch of gook. It's disgusting, man. It's But I know a lot of you don't understand warfare really, nor you don't study warfare. You never ever read a book on warfare, never even read a page on warfare. Like literally don't know warfare. Like literally. Never, so that was one. Don't know about politics. You only know about the outer shell of politics because you never actually been inside like me in politics. So you may think you know a lot, but you really, really don't know a lot. You really don't. I mean, you only know what they are showing you. Nigga, it is a gang. It I can't I can't express it better than it's a gang. It's a gang. It's a high class, preppy ass gang. And if you are not with them, they will attempt to destroy you. I have been there. And your own black ass compromised FBAs will do it to your ass. I have seen it. It's these black asses that's holding the black people back. Got you thinking that it's Trump. Got you thinking it's the white people, and it's the black asses. I always call them the black asses that's compromised. That I just want to box the hell out of. If God gave me the choice, like, hey, Warzone, do you want to box them or you just want to talk it out with them? God, I'd rather box them. I'd rather box them. Because that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Y'all smack that like button. I'm getting on up out of here. I'm getting on up out of here. You smack that damn like button. I freaking love you all, and I thank you all for the gifts. I thank you all for these gifts. I'm going to be getting into this comment section. And I know I said it on my last live stream, but I'm going to get in this comment section. I'm going to call out some of you punks. All right? I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to call out some of you punks, like Ahmed and all of that. And, I got to shout out some of my people. And thank you so much for that gift. Bradley Pedrita. Thank you so much, Brad. 5 minutes. I'm like this young man. 5 minutes, and I like this young man. Hey, yo, 1 second, and I like you, Brad. That's American, bro. We Americans, man. He's so Yo, Brad, you got me laughing over here. That's fire, man. Brad, thank you so much, man. Thank you. I really appreciate gifts, because I'm the type that's always giving. And I see how God, he's too funny. He's a comedian also. Now he got me online and people giving me gifts now. When I always give, I told you I do food and clothing drives. I help thousands of people get food. I haven't been doing it lately, but that's what people know me as. I'm a community organizer. I'm a community activist, or as far as activating in my political space locally, because the local politics is more important than national presidential politics. But I'm gonna leave y'all with that, and I'm gonna leave it right there. Ahmed, thank you so much. Y'all do me a favor, beat these people up in the comment section. You know what? Just beat these people up in the comment section. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just play a few more clips. Beat these people up in the comment section for me. I'm gonna play a few more clips. I'm gonna play a few more clips, and but I'm not gonna say anything else. But I'm gonna play a few more clips. You know what I'm saying? And then we out of there. But while we on here, do me a favor and never let no non-American get in our comment section and attempt to throw us off our strong stance about not allowing these people to invade us in America and in our American comment section. I love you all. except for the ones I don't. Peace. Hold on.
Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. He's filming, he's behind the camera and editing. But the thing is, I know tons of successful, complete. So, 20 past the hour now on a Monday morning, the glare of the spotlight now falling on Democratic Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. Questions popping up about what she knew and when about a massive COVID fraud scheme in her district. Talking billions, could be billions, at least 1 billion, could go higher. Mike Tobin's got more on that now. Mike, good morning to you. What do you have?
Well, good morning, Bill. And as you mentioned, Minnesota Democratic Congresswoman Ilhan Omar has been in the crosshairs. She made a statement that there were insufficient guardrails to defrauded programs like Feed the Future. Speaking on Face the Nation, she defended against the fact that all but a handful of the suspects and convicts in this case are from Minnesota's Somali community.
This also has an impact on Somalis because we are also we also could have benefited from the program and the money that was stolen. And so it's been really frustrating for people to not acknowledge the fact that we're also as Minnesotans, as taxpayers, really upset and angry about the fraud that has occurred.
Analysts with whom we have been speaking say it's unlikely Omar would not have some exposure to the corruption. She introduced the legislation that created the program that was defrauded to the tune of $250 million. She held a victory party in 2018 at a
They
restaurant
on her
Safari,
ass. They
owned
said
by
it's.
Salim Ahmed Saeed,
Oh, they on her ass.
a major player convicted in the scheme. I think all this will be investigated very thoroughly.
Ooh, she going down. She going down.
And all its
She going down.
this is
Hey,
a
yo.
scandal that is by far the biggest.
Yo, she going down, bro. She going down, bro. She got 30 million. She had $65,000 for a long time. Make a long story short, married 2 times, then married a third husband, white man, and then she still had like 65,000, and then it ballooned to 3 million, and then in 3 years it went to 30 million. In 3 years, the years that Biden was in office, it went to 30 million. There's no there's no logical way on how she came up with all of that money. No. We want to see your books now. She's going to go down. She's going to go down. She's going she's going to go down. Fed's going to pull those books. She's going to be dead in the water. Where is she going to go when they already said that Tom Homan, the border czar, already said they are said it yesterday. Breaking news. They're starting an investigation into Ilhan. You know what that means? Can I tell y'all what that means? Somebody's talking. Somebody's ratting. Just like I already said, I've been saying this I've been saying this for a few streams now. You ain't telling me them Africans ain't gonna talk under our financial investigation structure. Bruh, they talking. And her right hand man just went down for 12 million. They're gonna talk. She's in trouble. We know what this spells. We American. We see the signs. She's in trouble. They're telling you once they start putting that on mainstream media like this, mainstream legacy media, on, bruh, she's out of here, bro. Watch this. No, but she's out of here. How did you get that 30 million? Did you hit, like? Did you do a follow Nancy Pelosi's investments or something? Like, what did you do?
Biggest in state history. White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller said on Friday that Somali fraud will prove to be the greatest theft of taxpayer dollars through welfare in U.S. history, and he says we have only begun to scratch the surface of how bad it is.
Okay, all right, Mike. Fox weather tells me it's 10 degrees in Minneapolis where you are. Wind chill -2. But Tobin is tough because he has summited Mount Everest. Thank you, Mike. Talk soon. Thank you, Dana.
So let's bring in Kaylee McEnany. She's host of Saturday in America, co-host of Outnumbered. You can find her everywhere, and we love it. Keith Ellison, who's the Attorney General. This guy, they need to look into him. This is what he said on a weekend show.
Let me just say this. We all want to protect the public dollar. We want to prosecute people who engage in fraud. We are up for that. But we can't do it on a partisan basis. We got to do it together. We can't use incidents like this and score political points.
As I pointed out last week on this show and on the 5, so he is the Attorney General there, used to run the DNC. He solicited political contributions from these groups that were stealing money. And then when they were asking about
Wow.
he said,
Yo, they all caught. Yo, they all caught. Hey, yo, I know I said I wasn't gonna. Yo, because I'm trying to let you look at it, and I'm looking at it too with you. I'm like, yo, they did what? He did what? Hey, yo, these dudes, yo, bro, they all caught, bro. Yo, bro, they all caught, man. Just like they be watching my black people walk the damn plank, they loved watching my black people get persecuted, thrown in jail all the time, never ever championing for the black man. And now we sitting back with popcorn, eating our whoppers. Know what I'm saying? While you just, know what I'm saying? While you sweat it up in the news. I'm just sitting there eating my whoppers. I'm just watching it in the news, sweat it up. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. That's right. Brian McCallahan said, John 8:44. Then read Quran 4:29.
knock it off. Right. And he could have used a little more fervor in telling them to knock it off if he ever even did so, because it didn't stop. The real scandal of all this, Dana, is when you go down that New York Times story that brought a lot of light to this issue, you find that in 2022, most of these prosecutions were underway or starting up. That was Merrick Garland. That was Joe Biden. Merrick Garland called this the country's largest pandemic relief fraud scheme. So where was the sprawling Biden-era investigation? His DOJ was working on it.
Smack that like button for me, good people. Smack that like button.
Did your predecessor at SBA look into this? He said no. In fact, there were flags on loans for potential fraud in Biden's SBA, and they just let them out the door. So where was the Biden investigation? Where was the Keith Ellison investigation? This was known back in 2022.
Ilhan Omar has taken a lot of questions on this. Scott Bessent went after her on CBS on Sunday.
I can't tell you, but it's terrible. Representative Omar tried to downplay it. Said, "Oh, it was very, it was very tough to know how this money should be used."
Yeah.
She was gaslighting the American people.
Oh, they on her. She going down, y'all. They on her, bro.
And you got to learn not to defraud the American people.
And I interpret that for you. I'll translate. You say no excuses here.
No excuses, and especially when it was actually some of the defendant's lawyers who said it was like they were filling the cookie jar up, and like they knew people were stealing out of the cookie jar, and they just kept refilling it and refilling it and refilling it. And I think Scott Bessent makes an important point.
But was they taking it
we
too?
love immigrants who
That's
come
what I
from
want to know. Was they
countries, but we
taking
need
it
an
too, though?
assimilation
That's what I
process.
want to know.
We need a purpose. have your own culture, that's fine.
But was they taking
but
it too,
fervor
though?
for the American dream.
Did they have their hand in the cookie jar too, though? I want to know that.
Taxpayer dollars, and appreciation for the values that bind us together, despite our different cultures, backgrounds, languages, etc. I think that's an important point you've heard Bessent make, Stephen Miller as well. Speaking of Stephen Miller, so he has commented on this. He showed that clip at the beginning in the Hannity show. She responded yesterday saying that it's like talking to a Nazi. When I think about Stephen Miller and his white supremacist rhetoric, it reminds me of the way the Nazis described Jewish people in Germany. There have been many immigrants who've tried to come to the United States who've turned back. One of them being Jewish immigrants. We're yes, of course, ethnically Somali. We are in this country as Americans. Yeah. We are citizens. We are productive.
Hey, don't be letting these Muslims up in the comment section try to fire off. Don't be letting these Muslims try to fire off. Yo, Calvin, what up, Calvin? Calvin said, but in Isaiah 30:27, God is sending the Spirit of God. Let's go, man. We cooking, man. We be having church up in here on the low. I ain't gonna lie. We be having church up in the war zone up in here because we do. I mean, there's priests on the battlefield, right? There's priests praying over the wounded on the battlefield. There's priests, helping comfort the troops that's going into battle, right? The priest is in with the troops also, right? We be having church right here, man. We be putting it down in this chat out here. Shout out to all of you putting it down for Jesus, putting it down for God. Seriously, man. Seriously, God is in the mix because what it says, what two or more gathered together, talking in his name or speaking his name. I know I'm botching up a little bit, but catch my drift. God is in the presence, man. I love you all, man. Let's go.
She was Stephen being a Nazi. Stephen is Jewish, first of all. Stephen is a great person. Stephen, someone who loves his country, is working hard for it. And Stephen and his family have been totally and completely under fire and accosted with all kinds of threats for doing what they're doing. It was the day after Charlie Kirk's assassination that Katie Miller was stormed by someone outside of her home who said, "I'm watching you." There were wanted signs up by their home in Virginia accusing him of crimes against humanity. They have been under threat. As Stephen Miller said, it's an organized campaign of dehumanization, vilification. And that's what this is. It's organized. They're being called Nazis. It's just not Ilhan Omar. It is others too, and it is shameful rhetoric that should be toned down.
That's right. She ain't never lied. She said that was spot on. That was spot on. Yeah.
I'm Steve Juicy.
Yeah, that was spot on.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.
Okay, I think one. Gets taken care of in the car. This one was pepper spray. Yeah, they got this one on the door. Yeah, they got this one on the doorbell cam, right? Right. Camera.
South Park's year-end holiday special is going to be Satan having Donald Trump's kid, an Antichrist kid.
Shelby Ferguson, $20.
NASCAR Day 7 testimony. Australia now has passed a bill that a social media bill that nobody under the age of 16 can be on social media or they'll come arrest you. Police finally released the body cam or the police cam footage of when they apprehended the Luigi Mangione guy. He was actually in a McDonald's and gave them a false. I wonder if he had a gun on him at that time.
I think he had everything on him, didn't he? Or did he not have the gun on him?
I don't think he did. We have police cam footage of that. Simon Investigations Instagram report. And we'll go through the new I don't know if the new merch is up there yet or not, Lummy.
I don't see it, but
yeah, she's got
the tennis ball.
Yeah, she's got some stuff to add because I think we got a bunch of stuff in.
People want to know about Bean and Tuttle and where they are.
Well, you know what? We'll get to that next. Okay? Cool. Perfect.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to Bubba.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
We did it. And now, after just 10 months in office, I'm pleased to report that America is winning again, Pennsylvania is prospering again, and I will not rest until this Commonwealth is wealthier and stronger than ever before. Remember when Biden got up and called you a state? That was not good. He said, it's great to be back in this state. Where are we? Where are we? What state is it? Pennsylvania. Oh, okay. Now, we're respected again as a country. We're respected. Since my inauguration, we've created nearly 60,000 new Pennsylvania jobs, including 4,000 Pennsylvania manufacturing jobs that the Democrats gave up on. We're doing better than you've ever done. Under our leadership, more than 40,000 Pennsylvanians have been lifted off of food stamps. 40,000. And working with a great guy, remember David McCormick? He used to go to every rally I had. U.S. Steel was, you see it with the big factories that were, 2 years ago. Now it's starting to fill up. The tariffs have filled it up because people are coming here. Other steel companies are coming to Pennsylvania now because of they don't want to spend 100%, 50%, 25% of tariffs are all coming in. It's amazing, the word, remember when I said tariff? My favorite word is tariff. True, but then I got a lot of heat from the fake news. Look at all of them back there. I took a lot of heat. I got up early on. I said my favorite is turning out. Tariffs are bringing us hundreds of billions of dollars. I just helped our farmers out because they're starting to do really well. But in order to try and negotiate, some countries played a little cute, and we just gave them right out of the tariff money. Cost us nothing. Right out of the hundreds of billions that we're taking in, we gave the farmers a little help, $12 billion, and they are so happy. And all they want is a level playing field, and now it's happening. And the tariffs are making them rich. It's going to be, you're going to see what happens over the next 2 years. It's like a miracle is taking place. But we've taken in hundreds of billions of dollars, really trillions. Scott, we have the great Scott Bassett. Scott, stand up. And if you add to that all of the companies that are pouring their money to building plants in Pennsylvania and many other states, auto plants, AI plants, plants of every type, which we would have never had if we didn't put the tariffs on. Did you see where Europe now is saying, I think we got to start doing what Trump is doing. We've got to start putting on tariffs because we're getting our asses kicked, and it's true. But Scott, if you really think about it, it's trillions of dollars, not billions of dollars, right? So it's amazing. It's the smart people understand it. Other people are starting to learn. But the smart people really understand it. 1 year ago, under Sleepy Joe Biden, have you heard of him? Okay, look, the King of Saudi Arabia told me this. He said,
Sir.
1 year ago, I was in Saudi Arabia. Somebody complained that I was taking a foreign trip. I went to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and UAE. I brought back $4 trillion. They said, he should be traveling. He should focus on home. What the hell do you think I'm doing? And 250 Boeing jets. I brought back so much, everything. Then they say, he should, the stupid people, they said, he should be living in our country. Yeah, let's sit around and twiddle our thumbs. It's sort of crazy, right? But 1 year ago, the King of Saudi Arabia said it. He said, sir, 1 year ago you were a dead country. Dead. They were focusing on China. They were looking for, who's next in line, frankly. And
But you remember when Donald Trump went and, like he just told you, he brought back $4 billion or $1 trillion. He just told you that. But I just showed you the clip when Obama went over there when he was president. He went to Cairo, them bowing down and them pulling his damn, just giving the damn Muslims the keys to America. This is what Obama went and did. We didn't hear any uprising and us going after. See, this is the double-sidedness that I'm talking about. But let's go.
He's a good man, and the emir of Qatar said it, UAE said it, the big companies, the big smart countries said it. We were a dead country 1 year ago. We were dead as a doornail. We were going down the tubes. And now we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. There's nobody close.
I believe that. I believe that.
And it's because of the election on November 5th, because that's when it started. You see what's happening with recruitment in the military. The enrollment is the highest we've ever had. And right before November 5th, we couldn't get anybody in the military. We couldn't get police. We couldn't get firemen. We couldn't get anybody. And after November 5th, that's when it started. Right now, we have the highest enrollment we've ever had, the greatest recruitment days we've ever had in the military. It's amazing. So it's November 5th, and it's also, again, it's a thing called tariffs. And I told you, I was about to say that, because I love the weave.
Weave, you know what the wave is? Go here, bing, 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 bing. You always have to get back
to the right location, but otherwise they'll criticize you.
or
Scream from the speech.
By the way, if I read
what's on the teleprompter, you'd all be falling asleep right now. But it's still 1 year ago, and during periods of time, I say my favorite word is the word tariff. I love it more than any other word in the dictionary. And the fake news says, that's terrible. What about God? What about family? What about religion? What about your sons, your daughters?
If you get stuck on the melody, or if you just feel like you can't get a song started, Output's co-producer is very...
What about how terrible that's it? So
Trump got to be the best public speaker, the best public speaking politician that I've ever seen. He's the best that actually galvanizes, his crowd. The Democrats are in panic mode right now that Donald Trump is out now campaigning and stumping. They are in they don't like that. Trump, yo, bro. Ooh.
So I moved it back to 5th. I have it to 5th. And now I'm in no trouble with the fake news, They say, what about religion? They always...
Hold on. Claudette in the house? I done seen my comrade Calvin mention Claudette. Oh my goodness, man. You done bought your boat of Jamaicans over here? What's going on, man? Why Claudette, man? What's up with that, man? Claudette, listen to a real president. Listen to a real American president. Claudette.
Of our country, I have the greatest oil man anywhere in the world. I see him sitting right there, Chris Wright. I was going to put him in. Doug Burgamy's great interior, and I said,
Chris, maybe I got the wrong Claudette. I probably got the wrong Claudette because I didn't see her say anything. I didn't see her say anything today. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe I got the wrong Claudette. God bless. God bless.
And a great person. He's doing a fantastic job. I said, I want you to head up energy, sir. I'd be good, but I'll tell you, there's one man out there in the whole world. There's one man out there who would be better than me.
Joel, you're right, Joel. They said Jesus was crazy, evil, radical. They put him on the cross. That is a shame, man. Put him on the cross, man. Let him bleed out. And you saying people are going along with the same rhetoric. They're creating a boogeyman. Man, damn man over here trying to help you, and you know, jumping on the board with these talking points. The same people who create the anti-black talking points for your dumbass.
Who is it? A man named Chris Wright. Who the hell is Chris Wright? Give me a break. I never heard of the guy. Well, you never heard. He's the biggest there is. He's the smartest there is. The greatest oil man in the world. Chris Wright is, I gotta see this guy. And after about 2 minutes, I understood exactly what Doug was saying. So I said, okay, Doug, you go to Interior, you work with, because interestingly, Interior owns all the land that has the oil. And he has all the expertise that drills the oil. And I said, you know, we'll do a friendly merger here. This is pretty good. And that's what we did. And we're right now drilling more oil than we've ever done ever before. Prices are way down. We just had 4 states. It was just reported that 4 states had $1.99.
I ain't gonna lie. Guys, gas prices are good. Gas prices are pretty good. I can tell you this, when Biden and Kamala was in office, gas prices was horrible. Gas prices was horrible when they were in office. Gas prices are definitely doable, and they are going down. They are definitely reasonable now, man, and they've been steadily reasonable. You know, Calvin Hobby said Jesus was telling the Pharisees and the Saharian, ye Jews, you Jewish rulers of the day, that they were sinners. He loved them. He wanted them in heaven and warned them. They called that hate and had him killed. You know, yo, you over there, Calvin. You are cooking, bro, and you bringing wisdom to the chat, and I love it. And I'm sure people that watch this stream after we get off the stream, they watch this. You know, real words are being placed in this chat, and I love it. I personally love it. It's not just a chat filled with hate and rhetoric and, you know, and slams. You know, some real content being placed in the chat, and I love it. And thank God for it. You know, and you know, you're really equalizing and balancing the chat. You know, I really thank you so kindly. Hey, Walter Sir, Vatitus, I don't want to botch the name up. Vadiswa, Vadisla, man, Vadislaviswa. My bad, man. Yo, my biz ass, man. Claudette, Calvin said, Claudette, I don't hate people. See, Claudette, sound like she back, you know, getting after people. It is that Claudette then. I don't hate people, I hate sin. I love the sinner. I hate sin. That's fire the way you put that. Smack that like button, good people.
So I want to introduce Chris Wright. Stand up, Chris. Who would think?
Flip out. Flip out. Talk that. Flip out. Joel Cox 504 said, they tolerated Jesus until he messed with the money when he flipped the tables. So Jesus flipped straight out. You know what I'm saying? He flipped straight out, man. And when Jesus flipped them tables, they like, nah, he got to go. They like, no, you messing with the operations. You got to go. And that's these Democrats. Trump bought in Doge. Well, actually, it was the new force that President Biden actually appointed for the IRS. He armed them. President Trump turned them into Doge. All right, and now they wanted to take out and assassinate. They attempted. They didn't want it. It's not that they wanted to take him out. They attempted to take this man, President Trump, out. This man right here. They attempted to take that man out. They attempted to take that man out. He's fighting for America. All right? He's fighting for America. I'm not in this to be playing around with who, races and man. I'm fighting. We're fighting for America right now, bro. It's just the bottom line.
He's a nice looking guy and all that. Who would think that he's rated? I mean, he's the most talented oil guy. He can put his nose in the ground and tell you whether or not there's oil. Other people have to spend billions of dollars on machinery and equipment, and it doesn't work. So I want to thank you. You're doing a great job. And is it true? We are right now, energy overall, not only the oil and gas, we are right now involved in more energy and have more energy in the works by far than we've ever had before. Is that right?
When you have the perfect response in your head, your fingers just can't keep up. Use all the typing and meeting.
Yeah, not even close. Yeah. And I have no higher priority than making America affordable again. That's what we're going to do. And again, they caused the high prices, and we're bringing them down. It's a simple message. If I had one message tonight, you know, this is being covered like all over the world. This is crazy because I haven't made a speech in a little while. You know, when you win, you say, oh, I can now rest. So, Susie Trump, do you know Susie Trump? Sometimes referred to as Susie Wild, Susie Trump. She's the great chief of staff at they don't use the word chief of staff anymore because of the Indians got extremely upset. But now the Indians actually want their name used, which is, they never didn't want it used. But the chief of staff, and she's fantastic, she said, we have to start campaigning, sir. I said, I won. What do I say already? He said, we have to win the midterms, and you're the guy that's going to take us over the midterms. Where's Susie? Susie, come on, Susie. Look at Susie. She's just the greatest. And who do we see there? We even brought our superstar today, Caroline. Stand up, Caroline. Isn't she great? It's Caroline great. You know, when she goes on television, Fox, like, I mean, they dominate. They dominate when she gets up there with that beautiful face and those lips that don't stop, up like a little machine gun. She's got no fear. You know why she has no fear? Because we have the right policy. We don't have men in women's sports. We don't have to sell men in women's sports. We don't have to sell transgender to everybody. We don't have to sell open borders where the whole world is allowed to come into our country from prisons and everywhere. So she's got a little bit easier job. I wouldn't want to be the other side's press secretary, right? Thanks, Carolyn. Great job. We appreciate it. But that's our message. They gave you high prices. They gave you the highest inflation in history, and we're bringing those prices down rapidly. Lower prices, bigger paychecks. You're getting lower prices, bigger paychecks. We're getting inflation. We're crushing it. And you're getting much higher wages. I mean, the only thing that's really going up big is called the stock market and your 401k. That's going up. But I say it, you know, and I said it the other day, and a lot of people misinterpret it. They say, oh, he doesn't realize prices are high. Prices are coming down very substantially. But they have a new word. You know, they always have a hook. The new word is affordability. So they look at the camera and they say, this election is all about affordability. Now, they never talk about it. They never talk, thank you very much. They say I'm not allowed to run. I don't know what the hell that's all about, but that's okay. They said 4 more years. You see the new hat? We have 4 more years. 2020 hat. We've all got that. Well, you know what? We have 3 years and 2 months to go. And you know what that is in Trump time? 3 3 years and 2 months is called eternity. We have a...
Yep. 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 That's right. Yep.
We have a long time. We have a long time. But under Biden, real wages plummeted by $3,000 a year. Under Trump, the typical factory worker has already seen their wages increase by more than $1,300, and that's in just a few months. And for construction workers, it's $1,800 up versus $3,500 down, and I think their number is wrong. It's much lower than that. For miners, do we love miners? I love miners. I don't know how they do it, going 10,000 feet under the ground, and they wouldn't trade jobs with me. If I gave them a beautiful, magnificent penthouse in the middle of...
Trump is campaigning because he just told you, and if you've been looking at my channel, I've been telling you, I've been stressing, screaming that we have to put our focus on the midterm elections. Trump just told you. He said, somebody told, I didn't hear who he said told him because I was doing something, but he said, but I was listening, and he said, sir, we need you to win. We need you for the midterm elections, and you're the only one that can take us over the top. And they ain't never lie. And guess what? Trump is very, very intelligent. He understands. Trump cannot win Trump cannot win without the black man. He has to have the black. He can't win without us. The immigrants are not going to vote for him, especially now. They're not going to vote for him. We are MAGA's only ally. That's crazy how God made that. Yo, they used to be back. Yo, that's crazy. And watch how the narrative changed for the black man here in America. We've never, ever had any type of kudos or any, looked upon in a positive light here in America by this government. And Trump is the first president I've ever heard directly speak to the black man. I've never heard that before. I've never, ever heard that. I've heard Obama, after he was president, talk down on the black man. Oh, and even when he was president. Oh, yeah, I'm bugging. He called us thugs. I remember that. Yeah, Obama, you called us thugs and animals. I remember. Thugs and animals. I remember that, Obama, when you was president. I remember that. Know what I'm saying? So Trump is out. Like I said, they are, when I say they, the Democrats, the leftist, communist, traitors, treasonous, bad actors are losing their mind because Trump coming out in we say, how can I say it? Trump's coming out in true Trump form. And I believe that that's the best part of Trump. Like, I think that's his strength, his campaign ability. And I told you, I'm into politics. That man is a beast campaigner. Trump is a magnet campaign. This man he's unstoppable in campaign mode. I mean, and they got him getting in campaign mode. The tariffs, like he just said, the tariffs are going to yield immense funding for the United States of America, immense revenue for us. It's going to bring in so much money that the IRS is making a transition right now and into the external revenue service. Instead of taxing all of the U.S. citizens, we will be taxing all of the countries who look to do business with the U.S. citizens and U.S. government. All right, that makes more sense. Not only that, the excess funding that's going to be pulled in from the funding that's coming from the tariffs, we will be receiving that in the form of checks, like federal income tax. So we will be receiving extra checks, right? So you know how they take out, how the Internal Revenue Service take our money and then give us a little bit of a percentage back of our own money. No, Donald Trump wants us to keep all of our money, and the excess money that they make from charging and taxing all of the countries that want to do business with us, he's going to then give us, the American citizens, that money. So we won't be getting taxed any longer. As soon as that's in play, I can't wait. We will not get taxed any longer. On top of that, we will all receive income tax checks. All right, how that sound?
Manhattan, where I used to live. If I gave them the most beautiful penthouse, they wouldn't take it. They'd rather go 10,000 feet underground and dig. That's what they want. For miners, their wages went up $3,300, and we're bringing back coal. But my administration cannot talk about anything else except when they say the word coal, they have to precede the word by two words: clean, beautiful. So we only call coal clean, beautiful coal. Is that right, fellas? Because coal needs a little public relations help. It's a very powerful fuel. It's used by China. China makes all our windmills, but they don't have any wind farms. It's a little interesting, isn't it? Wind is the worst. That's a scam. They ruin your valleys. They ruin your peaks. The most expensive energy. The only ones that get rich are the developers who make a fortune. You have to change your windmills. And most of them are made in China, but China has very few.
Monday.com, the opposite of any work platform we tried in the past. We tried other work management platforms, not naming names.
Wind farms. You know why? Because they're smart. You know what they do have? A lot of coal. They love coal. So that's okay. But we have cleaned, beautiful coal. And we brought it back into vogue. We have nuclear, we have oil and gas. We have sort of everything. We don't approve windmills. We don't approve it. I'm sorry. We don't like things that kill all our birds. And then every time you put one up, only the guy that owns it makes a lot of money. Those guys, what a joke. And they are ugly. You're right, sir. But Democrats talking about affordability is like Bonnie and Clyde preaching about public safety. And they are really truly the enemy of the working class when they do it, because we're going to have a great energy policy. Our oil prices are coming down very substantially, energy prices. And honestly, with that, everything comes down, because there's nothing nearly in the category of oil. You wouldn't even know what second is. There are seconds and thirds, but it's so far down the list we don't even talk about them. You get energy prices down, which we're doing with, again, the greatest amount of drilling, the greatest amount of fuel being produced right now in our country than ever before, by far. It's not even a contest. And when that happens, those prices come down. That's why you're seeing oil per barrel.
Claudette, you are wrong. You have to make 250,000, and I'm sure you do not make that. So stop it. Stop the cap. Stop the cap, you tether. Stop the cap, you tether, because you won't be making that back home, because this is not your home, Claudette. You won't be making that back home, Claudette. This is not your home, Claudette. Okay? Okay? Go back to Jamaica. Okay? That's 250,000. You're not making that. Stop it. We got to call Cap, man. We got to call Cap, man. We gotta call Cap. I had to call that. You think I'm not looking, huh? You think I'm not looking? I'm probing. I'm probing. Hey, tried to slip that past me. Tried to hold on. Let me put some straight in and tried to slip that past me. Like I wasn't gonna see that. Like I wasn't gonna catch that. Like I'm not like the wars. This is the war zone. I got my binoculars on. I got my binoculars on for you. I'm not playing with you. I'm sitting there like this, watching you. What's going on over here, B? What's going on? I'm sitting over here watching you. This is the war zone over here. This is the war zone. You rocking with the minister. Let's go.
Coming down nicely, very nicely. We don't want to go so rapidly.
You are a nurse, and guess what? That degree is about to be pulled. I'm sorry. I want to say that they did it already, or they are going to. Your degree is it's not an official degree any longer. You have a little certificate. You have a little certificate. Ooh, it's so nice. Oh, you got a little nice certificate. Ooh, you got a little nice certificate. So cute. Ooh. Get that little certificate out of here. Nah, you did your thing though. I'm not gonna take from you. You did your thing, but it's not as it seems. See how America works? See? You thought you would see? See, the Democrats, they did that. They wanted to big up and pick up the women a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, they wanted to pick up the women a little bit so they can attempt to pick you up over the men. That was the game plan. Now, just like that, you do not have a degree. That is too funny. Yo, you could look that up. I ain't lying. You're not. I ain't lying. I'm so yo, like that. Get out of here. It's man time now. We're not playing around now, man. Stop that. Stop all of that now. That's all stopped now. It's man time now. It's man time now. We out inside now.
Because we want the people that produce it to keep producing it, but they're doing good. But it's amazing. But when energy comes down, your other prices come down too, all of your prices. And that's exactly, we inherited the highest prices ever, and we're bringing them down. We inherited the worst inflation in the history of our country. Think of that. And we're bringing them down rapidly. Their entire agenda is about robbing working people to fund their far left cronies and give lavish benefits to foreign migrants and illegal aliens. You can't do it. Look, we all have a heart. We don't like what's happening. But you know, when they allow them to come in, we have a border that, by the way, they don't talk about the border. Why don't you talk about the border anymore? The border is, for months, it's, and that's exactly, we inherited the highest prices ever. And we're bringing them down. We inherited the worst inflation in the history of our country. Think of that. And we're bringing them down rapidly. Their entire agenda is about robbing working people to fund their far left cronies and give lavish benefits to foreign migrants and illegal aliens. You can't do it. Look, we all have a heart. We don't like what's
Thank you.
But you know, when they allow
Thank
them
you.
to come in, we have a border that,
You heard him? You heard what he said? Come on, bro. The man is talking common sense. How are you calling this man crazy and delusional? The man is telling you, man, look, we have a heart over here in America, but you cannot be paying foreign illegals and their masters and funding terrorist groups. I mean, and allowing all of their illegal criminals that's literally coming straight out of the jails and prisons over there in these foreign countries to come over here and invade our country. We cannot have that. You know, all of my differences right now with white America is actually at a screeching halt right now because the battlefield has changed. We cannot play around. We will lose America. That's why you see Trump in campaign form. The man just won the presidency. They don't do that. This man is in camp. This is an emergency. And then when he gets out there, he's talking about, black people love Trump. He's running around on other platforms telling people, I love black men. He's telling his crowd, he's telling you, it's a messaging. You don't know too much about how they do with politics, but that's messaging. That's messaging for the commandos, the black men commandos. That's what that is. That's okay. You're not a black man commando, so you wouldn't understand, so don't worry about it. The black woman, you're not a black man commando, so don't worry about it. It's messaging. You will follow suit later on. Just like when Obama got at that black man, got at us. What happened, black woman? You followed suit with us. When we said no, Obama, you said no too with us, black women. That's okay. It's a natural order of things. Once we lead, you're gonna follow, so we're not worried. We let you do your thing. We didn't tell our black women to sit down and shut up, just like these Muslim men like to do, and these Arab men. We don't do that. They do that in their country and then allow their women to come over here and scream like Ilhan Omar over here, but cannot dare do that in their country. Picture that. Picture that doing that in a Muslim country. Picture that. Them screaming at our politicians, badgering our damn political system when they don't even have a political system. When they all just live in slavery over there. And I just thank God that I was born in America at this day and age right here. You don't even get it. You don't even get it.
Don't talk about the border. Why don't you talk about the border anymore? The border is, for months, it's closed. Actually, their people, because they're radical left, their people, radical left, they rate the border and everything. You know how many people came into the border over the last 7 months? You know what it is? Zero. Except for the ones that came in legally, right? Legally. When Biden and congressional Democrats had power, they blew up our economy, sent prices soaring. Look, the poor guy, he didn't know what the hell was happening. Okay, I'm sorry.
Introducing Iron Beam, a bright choice for futures trading. Iron Beam is an industry-leading broker catering to traders worldwide with 24-hour live support and the free Iron Beam.
It wasn't him. It was the lunatics that circled. Yeah, it was the auto pen. You're right. I can't believe I didn't say that. I hate when you beat me to the punchline. I would not have. Well, I'll tell you, I'll give the fake news a little breaking news. So I believe, and I may be correct, but we're checking this. We have a bad head of the Fed. We're going to be making a change. Fortunately, this guy's out. But we have 4 members appointed by Sleepy Joe Biden. Which is better, Sleepy Joe or Crooked Joe? Historically, when I've done polls, from people, I do my own polls. I go to a big arena, we have 20,000 people. I say, which you like, Sleepy Joe or Crooked Joe? And I learned, I save millions of dollars. I don't have to do any polling, okay? Typically, Crooked Joe wins. I'm surprised. Because to me, he's a sleepy son of a bitch, who destroyed our country. If we didn't come along, and it's not me, it's all of us. If we didn't come along, this country was destroyed, I'll tell you. It would have been destroyed. But now Democrats in Congress want to take us straight back to the Bidenomics. They don't change. And I don't really talk about it because, for instance, I watched a congressman the other day on a television show. They were interviewing a Democrat. He was fighting like hell for men to play in women's sports, okay? And I was was going to put something out. I was going to he's a well-known congressman. And I said, let's save it about 2 weeks before the election. Right, David? We don't want to do it now. What the hell good does it do now? Let's save it for about 2 weeks because we don't want them to change. Just let them keep going. I think transgender for all is a great, great thing for the Democrats to be talking about. Transgender for every member in your family. If they're not feeling well that night, let's just change their sex. No, let's not talk about it. Let them go and let them fight to get these things. I think open borders are great. Where prisons are emptied into our country, right? Where people from all over the world being dumped into our country. The people that aren't wanted in their countries, by the way. I think that's a great, like Somalia. Welcome. Do we have any individuals from Somalia in the group? Please raise your hand. That's for Minnesota, That's called the Great Big Minnesota Scam with one of the dumbest governors ever in history. I love this Ilhan Omar, whatever the hell her name is, with the little turban. I love her. She comes in, does nothing but bitch. She's always complaining. She comes from a country where, it's considered about the worst country in the world, right? They have no military, they have no nothing, they have no parliament. They don't know what the hell the word parliament means. They have nothing. They have no police. They police themselves. They kill each other all the time. I love it. She comes to our country, and she's always complaining about the Constitution allows me to do this. We ought to get her the hell out. She married her brother in order to get in, right? She married her brother. Can you imagine if Donald Trump married his sister? Beautiful. She's a beautiful person. If I married my sister to get my citizenship, do you think I'd last for about 2 hours, or would it be something less than that? She married her brother to get in. Therefore, she's here illegally. She should get the hell out. Throw her the hell out. She does nothing but complain. So now, and we have our Savior in this room. His name is Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent. He's right there. Because that very handsome man, by the way, if you're picking the Secretary of the Treasury, is he like the perfect guy for a movie? He's made for the movie. Stand up, Scott. Look at him. No, he's central casting. He's central casting. But under that beautiful exterior is a killer. And here's what happened. He is in charge of the investigation of Somalia and the billions of dollars they have robbed from Minnesota, right? I hope you do your job. I hope you're not one of these Republicans where something comes up and they don't do what they should do because they're nicer people. They're much nicer people than the Democrats, but Scott's actually not a nice person at all. So, Scott, you're in charge of that investigation? Okay, I'm not interfering at all. I'm just saying, please do a good job, honest and fair. Right? Honest and fair. Oh, if he's honest and fair, you know what he's going to find? It's great. I'd love to have that job. They may switch jobs with you. I'd love to have that job. They ought to get him the hell out of here. They hate our country. And she hates our country. And her friends hate our country. And AOC hates our country. They all do. And we have a new candidate in the great state of Texas, where I won Texas by...
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny, little ugly lady? You know what's funny, little ugly lady? Where that little ugly lady at? Hold on. Where that little ugly lady at? Boomerang. What's up, little ugly lady? The reason why I don't have YouTube Premium on to I guess elude the ads, it's because I didn't know about it. You just put me on to it. I'm not really on that like that. I'm not really on that to be getting on here and, attempting to take people money and then and find all of those. I'm not really. So excuse me. You just put me on to something. If I can make it more convenient for you to stop by and learn something while you're here, I look into that. I'm gonna look into the YouTube premiums, I guess. I didn't know. You just put me on. Thank you.
These bad people back there, the fake news. So anything I say that's slightly off, I get like headlines. Donald Trump exaggerated, or Donald Trump lied. They give me Pinocchios, Washington Post, a Pinocchio. They lie every day. They give me a Pinocchio. But think of this. If I make even the slightest mistake, what they do is they go after me. Everything I say is correct. We have now a new candidate. I won Texas by the largest vote in the history of Texas 3 times, okay? I love Texas. Just like I love Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Just like I love, honestly, every one of our states. I love all of our states that we've done.